this point. Oh
What do you
no.
think I'm thinking of, Kenji? Oh, yeah.
Crack ship, crack ship, crack ship, crack ship.
Crack ship, I have strangely all four now because of you, Kenji.
This is
Good one.
Sure,
Look
it
at
is,
them.
Kenji. It is good.
Wait, let me see this crack ship.
Wying violets. Wying violets. Wying violets.
Oh, that hurt my throat to laugh like that.
oh no.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, did I spell Wying Violets, really?
Yeah.
I'll fix that in a second. I have to post this on Twitter first.
Oh my god, I love
I gotta say,
cute.
streaming D&D with friends at Mayor Magnificent is the DMs. You can blame him for any character deaths.
It's magic hand.
Well, I can't. I'm sorry. I typed it incorrectly because it got your
Mhm.
icon, but
Yeah. It's no problem with you guys if I sneakily change how much HP an enemy has, is it?
I don't care as long as we haven't fought it yet.
Wait. Why doesn't this dude have HP written in? Oh no, there it is. That's a fine amount of HP, I guess.
Alright. Oh, did you just like take it into roll 20?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's just that there are things that I don't want to. The longer it takes to kill something, the more likely you are to take damage. You know?
And
Mhm.
Wild with how much HP does he have again? Let me check. Let me check. How much HP do you have, Wild?
I keep getting phone notifications. I think it's Kelly. My phone's all the way down there.
Hey, I want you to do this.
Yes. 10 HP and a 13 armor class.
I wanted a ukulele, but this just worked. It just worked for me.
What? Aw. Adorable.
It's amazing. This door closed.
6 hours.
No.
But like also replace 6 hours with
2
6 minutes.
Oh, 6 minutes.
Uh, actually, I'm gonna change something.
You're allowed to change anything you want until it actually happens. Kenji. You don't even have to tell us that you change it.
No.
Just so you guys have the link.
Mm. Yine violets.
Oh, right. I forgot to change it. Give me a second. Sorry.
That's not good. Yine violets.
Edit.
I'm thinking I might go grab myself a drink.
I love how on the stream everyone can see the the collaboration.
Hmm.
Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, going to the dashboard. Dashboard. I need to change
They
that.
said she'll be in here soon, by the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab myself a drink before this starts.
I didn't write an intro, so I'm just gonna wing it, man.
I have winged every single intro I've ever done.
Nice.
If
Yeah.
it's not painfully obvious.
Okay, it should be updated.
Are you sure you guys want to still have those duels up when we return to the game?
I mean, I took a screenshot of it. I might post it to Twitter. In fact, I'm gonna post it to Twitter now, just for funsies.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be viewable by everyone. The most glorious collaboration between Kenji at Lock at Adrian. Glory. You don't mind that I post that on my Twitter, right? Because it is your art.
Nope, go ahead.
Oh, I'm talking
Oh,
about.
I didn't know
I'm talking
whose
about
art you were
Kenji.
using.
Kenji. Right.
Kenji.
Oh,
Ignore me.
I at you.
oh me!
Alright. I put. Hey, for once I can see you in the thing, Heyo.
Awesome. Also, that screen cap of our drawing, Akira, please send it to me.
I posted it on Twitter,
Oh, did you? Okay.
and I added you.
I was getting a drink, so I wasn't paying attention.
Oh yeah, this. I'm just gonna meme before we start. Actually, I don't know if that will get me copyright, so never mind.
Who moved Moonstone?
I did. I moved her back. I just wanted to move her a little. Sorry. I will
Stop.
not move her again.
I
It was just for the
legitimately was
first
not aware of this text option until recently, and it looks better than me trying to handwrite.
Wait, there's a text option?
Yeah.
There is. I use it all the
Kelly,
I
time.
didn't know that.
I
it says
actually
her
use it.
laptop's being.
So what I use it for is actually just like GM layers. I put notes where I put traps and stuff.
Huh.
Like, here is trap A.
Kelly says that her laptop's being slow.
Mm.
Oh no, I just spoiled to you that there are traps in a D&D dungeon.
Bum bum bum.
Who would have thought?
Well, if she needs to, she can just be on her phone.
Not for Roll20, but
Roll20 needs an app. I mean, they have enough subscribers to do that, I think.
Hmm.
You guys have the chat open somewhere else, just in case someone starts talking?
I'm the DM. I have too much to focus on.
Yeah, I just mean all the players.
I've got the chat open.
But you can
I
open
have-
the chat when it's in breaks, right, Kenji?
I've got the chat open.
I have it open because I have to look at it. Because I
There
have
she
to focus
is.
on the stream.
Oh,
There she is. She's
Kelly, you're muted. Or what's the situation?
Hmm.
Oh, you're muted. You're muted on your end. You need to unmute yourself.
Sorry, I don't know how I got muted. I've had
Hello.
a lot of technical difficulties.
It's fine.
hi,
Just
Kelly.
just keep an eye on your computer and let us know when it's up and running.
No, it's good. I'm on Roll20 now.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
You are.
Yes.
You like the petitions everyone made? Drawing of.
Hello? Is anyone talking?
Yeah?
Because my earbuds are
Hi.
kind of glitching out.
Hi.
We're here.
We're
I
all
just got
here.
off work, so I'm super tired.
I'm a little bit sick, so I'm not going to be able to do voices. I'll just say when Wild talks. Hello, NPC.
You can hear us all now, right, Cal?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Great. He gets the NPC badge. He's an
He's so
NPC.
cute. Look at him.
I'm gonna put one on Benjamin as well.
You have to copy.
Oh.
By the way, you didn't share Benjamin in our journals.
Did it not?
He's
Yeah, I
not
don't
in
see
our
him in-
NPCs. I don't
Our
see him.
beautiful baby Benjamin Bugbear?
No, he's not
You
in our
don't even
NPCs.
remember his real last name. How dare you?
Benjamin Barnes.
Yes.
I only remember because I drew him once.
Yeah, Akira remembers him, and I'm like,
Oh,
Benjamin
the
Barnes,
reason
the
the reason
beautiful
why he,
bug boy bear.
the reason why I didn't share him is because he didn't have a page before I revealed him. Let me make a new one.
It's just like, he's not in my journal. That's how I remember all these NPCs' names. By the way, Captain Coldclaw also isn't in there.
Not
Oh, by the way, you can right-click NPCs and order it by uh, AB by alphabetical order.
That's fun.
Like right click the folder and say alphabet.
Wait, no. Why is it? I don't want Character Mancer.
Oh, you just have to switch to another thing.
I think there's like an opt out button.
You have to opt out of it.
Right.
Or something like that.
I got that the other day too, when I was making my
got that on-
NPCs.
I got that on the Weeping Woman in the middle of the session. Like, I opened her thing up and I'm like, excuse me, I don't have time for this.
Not today.
Is
There we go.
The Buzzing Barns Honey Farms. I love him so much.
also remember they introduced
Captain Coldclaw.
Yeah, sure. Let's make it for Cold Claw.
Mave's still in the NPC list and I'm sad because I miss him.
I do too. I
Here
miss
he
you.
is. I will share him with all of you.
He's very
And-
tired.
Last thing before we finish is I will add oh. I will add these three.
I feel called out.
That's because that's what you are right now. All right, but anyway, you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Later, you should make character sheets for all of them.
Yeah, later.
Hold on, I need to refresh because Heyo's thing is still Zorky for there.
This is still my first campaign, and I'm a busy boy. I don't have time to do everything. Okay.
Hey, I was making NPC sheets like after after my game last time.
Please, let's not go over this suffering game, please. Goodness.
Alright. Okay, it switched. All the icons switched.
I
Anyway-
keep all the icons on names only so I don't see all the fancy pictures.
Oh no, I mean in the chat. It was showing the old Zorky icon in the chat, but it was showing your icon over on Heyo, so...
Okay.
All right. I'm ready when you guys are.
Oh, wait. I almost forgot. I'm on the wrong... Oh, what is it? I'm on the wrong, like... There, I'm on the right one now. I was on the wrong... Oops. I also have that showing. That doesn't need to be showing. Okay. I was just on the wrong, like, scene. I was on my art scene. Like, my art drawing
Alright.
scene with all my, like, info up. Like,
And
get a commission from me! Yay! I don't think that's really... That's really for this. I mean, yeah, get a commission from me. Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, I love this meme. All right, you guys ready?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay, but now that we're actually starting, I'm a little bit anxious.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens to all of
Deep
us.
You got this.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Alright.
mute myself until you're done.
Okay. When last we left our heroes, Wild, the Tabaxi sorcerer, Moonstone, the Kenku monk, Volgin, the halfling bard, and Dimitri, the kobold fighter, the group's morale was lowered as they dealt with the sudden departure of their friend Malve, as well as the reveal of the true nature of the curse he shares with Wild. However, their time for mourning and reconsideration was cut short, as they would be leaving with their newfound companion, Officer Gretsu, in the early morning in order to set out towards the I really should have pre-written this. In order to set out towards the town of Cedarford in order to find leads on a notorious villain known as the Red Drake. Currently on board a civilian ferry crossing the Gulf, Wild, Moonstone, Volgan, and Dimitri have encountered the honey salesman Benjamin Barnes and are currently doing business with him. Damn, I really should have written something like that. Oh man, that was a mess.
It was good.
It
It was
sounded
It was
good.
pretty good.
And your vocabulary was rather exquisite. So
Thanks.
there you go.
I
It
also
was good.
forgot the name of the ferry. Please allow me to double check. You are on the Seafoam. The Seafoam is what it was called.
Seafoam.
Foam.
The Seafoam.
Got it.
Is it one word?
Yes.
There.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep better notes.
No, it's all fine.
Alright. So, we're starting with Benjamin.
Yes, in fact, you are setting the scene. The four of you are now inside this strange little tent that's been set up by this very tall, fuzzy man on the lower deck of the Seafoam, and he has these displays set up. He's selling jars of honey, what seem to be honey cakes, honey candies, basically whatever you can make from honey, he seems to be selling it.
Okay.
Nice.
Honey.
Should we replay the scene where you walk in and first meet him, or do you just want to continue from there?
I think we should probably redo that scene where we walk
Alright.
in.
I agree.
I
Mhm.
think the only like experience Wild has had with honey is probably dire bees.
He's okay, but basically you see this large hairy man who actually, like, all of you roll knowledge history to see if you know and what bugbears are.
18.
Sorry, roll what?
History.
16. Nice.
What did I roll?
3.
This is just common with Wild. I never get a good history roll with
Okay.
Wild.
I'm a farmer.
Alright.
We're both
So
farmers.
basically, the four of you see this large, imposing figure wearing this veiled hat messing around with a box in the back of the tent, which, based on the buzzing emanating from it, seems to contain bees. When he notices you enter, he shuts the lid on the box, making sure that none of the bees get out, and he takes off his hat and you can see his face. Volgan, you know just from your time in Naraya what bugbears are. They're very large, hairy goblinoids. Technically speaking, they're a type of goblin, but they're very different from most other goblins. Moonstone, you actually knew a bugbear back at the monastery. At first, you thought he was just a weird tabaxi because he was about as hairy as the rest of them, but it turns out he was something different. And you wound up talking to him fairly often. Wild, you get one look at this man's face. You don't know what's wrong with him. It looks like his snout was like crushed by something. He's a very strange looking tabaxi. And Dimitri, that is the hairiest human you have ever seen. Oh, hello. Welcome to my shop. My name is Benjamin Barnes. And he sort of comes over to the counter that's at the quote-unquote front, or it's a little bit confusing. This tent is a sort of like a circle shape. Imagine a Pokeball. The middle line of the Pokeball is the counter, and that's where he is.
So what kind of honey's in this place?
Honey.
But there's different types of honey though.
There's regular honey. There's some honey with some fruit flavors. There's one that seems to be like a maple honey mix or something like that.
Okay.
In real life, I love honey, and I honestly wish I had
Honey is
today.
so good.
I actually wish I had honey today, because that's usually what I do when I have a sore throat.
It's nice to meet you. What are all your names?
I'm Moonstone.
Dimitri.
Wild.
Bogan, nice to meet you.
Oh,
Benjamin, was it?
yes, exactly. Oh, that's decent. If you don't mind me pointing it out, it seems like the four of you are a bit down in the dumps today. Is something wrong?
Yeah, we just lost a friend. That's all.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, that's such terrible news. I'm sorry.
Uh.
Do you think you'll be able to find him, or is that not within the realm of possibility for you?
Yeah, the latter, I believe.
Oh. I don't think I've ever lost anyone that badly. I'm so sorry.
It happens. Life goes on, you know.
I
So
suppose it
pure.
does. How about and he sort of like reaches down underneath the counter and he pulls out this little cup full of honey with like some little wooden dowels in it. It's like, here, you can try a sample if you want. I hope it helps you feel better.
Oh, thanks.
Moon's
Right.
gonna reach for a little stick and she's gonna thank you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely no problem at all.
Wild follows Moonstone's lead and takes a stick.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just these little sticks with a dab of honey on the end for you to get a sample of the taste.
So,
Dimitri takes ones too.
Ben, you farm bees yourself, or?
Oh, no, my parents founded the farm a little bit of a while ago. I've been working with them basically my whole life. I'm actually on my way to another town across the Gulf. There's something happening. It's like a big festival, I think. I'm gonna be setting up a booth there and selling my honey to new people. It's quite the exciting venture.
Huh. Well, good on you. Heck yeah.
Have any of you tasted the honey yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a taste
I'll try
test.
it.
All right. I'll just say for the sake of argument, you all try the honey at the same time. It's perfect. Like it's got the the texture of it is like maybe a little bit smoother than honey that you're used to. It's like it's not quite as sticky. It's like perfectly sweet. It tastes like 3 or 4 times richer than any honey you've ever tasted. Like you don't need to use nearly as much. Like this one sample, that's like all the honey you're gonna need forever.
Damn.
Whatever these guys do, they do it well.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wild is thinking, you can farm those giant things?
Is he gonna ask that out loud?
Let me roll just a straight
Rolls for
d20.
impulse.
Nice.
You can farm those giant things?
Giant, and he like, he like sort of reaches back. He like opens up like a small slot on the box and like puts his hands in. You hear him whisper a little bit of something. None of you guys actually understand what he's saying, but he whispers it, and out of the box, he closes the door behind it. There's just this little bee that's following him around now. I mean, they're larger than a lot of insects, but I wouldn't necessarily call them giant. I'm kind of giant. He says, referring to himself. He's like 6'7". This man is big. I mean, where I come from, bees are pretty small.
Where I come from, they're much larger.
Where do you come from?
Darn it. Let me look at the map.
Yeah, I figured this would happen.
Yeah.
The bee's just sort of buzzing around the room.
How do you pronounce this? Crenial?
It's Kernal.
Kernal. The jungle's up
I'm
north
gonna
in
say-
Kernal.
Oh, that's quite a. There's some dangerous things that live there. I didn't know that they had dire bees. It seems. Well, frankly, that seems wonderful, but I can see why most people would be scared of them.
Oh, by the way, I actually did look up jungle enemies for some point.
Yeah, dire bees.
Well, dire wasps were a thing, but I assume
Yeah,
dire bees would be
dire
a
bees
thing.
can be a thing. Why not?
Yeah.
Also, as the bees flying around, Moonstone's just kind of like circling like around Volgan to like make sure that there's like a wall, but like something in between her and the bee.
Yeah, sure. Moonstone, roll an insight check.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel like that bee's out to get you. You need to hide.
I'll make. Can I make a insight check as well, just in
Yeah,
case?
sure. Yeah, sure.
What's
Go
with
ahead.
all these nat ones?
9. It's a bee, dude. Those things hurt.
Shit! No, get that thing away from me. No.
Should I
Oh,
roll
well.
insight?
Volgan
Try
is
to
scared of
swat
the
it
bee.
away.
Sure. Sure. Everyone roll insight on the bee, I guess.
It's flying towards me. I ain't letting that in my face.
We're like trying to like hide
Let's
behind Volgan
see.
away from the bee.
Hey, actually good
Right.
for once.
Dimitri, are you gonna roll?
What was it I'm rolling?
Insight. Against a bee.
Paranoid.
Hey, look at that actual good roll
Yeah.
for once.
Wild, this thing seems tame compared to what you're used to. It's no threat. And Dimitri,
It
that is
probably
the
couldn't even.
friendliest looking insect you've ever seen. It looks like it just wants to hug everything.
Amazing.
It could
Here's
probably.
Volgan trying to
It probably
swat it away.
couldn't pierce Wild's
And
fur.
Moonstone thinking that this bee's out to kill her.
As everyone's like inciting and reacting to this bee, Benjamin reaches his hands out and the bee comes to him and he puts it back in the box. I'm sorry about that. I know that they don't make everyone not everyone's around at ease around bees. They like me. I've worked with them my whole life. I'm a bee whisperer, you could say.
Question.
Out of character, I
Would
love
Wild
him
know
so
about
much.
druidic magic coming from a mostly tribal?
That's Arcana.
Okay. Let me see. Let me get my Arcana.
How do you whisper to bees? They're so loud.
Oh no.
You'd have to scream for them just to hear you.
Oh, good thing I have water.
hmm But yeah, if there's anything along the shelves or like behind me that catches your eye, you can just feel free. Let me know what you want and I'll go get it for you. I have these honey cakes that I made. I make these little lollipops. You can just get like a jar. It's like basically a pint.
Well, okay. Well, how much is a honey cake? I've actually kind of wanted to try one since I actually kind of impressed. to be honest.
They're a little expensive. Not to brag or anything. We have it's very quality what we make. It's very different from what you get elsewhere. It's about it's a gold piece if you're willing to spend that much.
Say no more. Say no more. I got you covered. He just kind of flips it, a gold piece toward him.
All right, you're gonna remove that from your own inventory, right?
Yep.
I also hand him a gold piece.
All right. He hands the two of you these little honey buns. They're glazed. They look kind of like pound cake. They're glazed with the honey, just like absolutely drenched. As you're holding them, like your fingers are sticking together.
He didn't give us napkins with it?
No.
Oh well.
Whenever
Volgan's
I get
droll.
whenever
He's
I
just
get
he loved that honey.
whenever we get like croissants and no, not croissants. What am I trying to say? Beignets.
Croissant?
I meant to say beignets. It always comes with
Well,
napkins.
well, he's a goblin, so
True.
Yes. Yeah. I don't think they get that. So,
Moon's gonna want to buy a
are you two gonna
Like
eat
a-
the honey buns?
heck yeah, I'm eating the honey bun.
Yeah, I
All
ate
right.
the honey bun.
Suck her down.
You got the
Awesome.
buns, hun.
You two are actually, yeah, get plus 1 to your wisdom for the day.
Say what?
Like they're just like they're so sweet, they're wonderful, they taste amazing. They kind of bring you out of like that doldrum space you've been in all morning. You feel mentally like you feel mentally at ease. You get plus 1 to your wisdom for the rest of the day.
All right, I wrote down my notes so I'll remember.
Right.
Moon's gonna want to buy a pint of the fruity honey, or the honey that's got like kind of a fruity flavor to it.
Okay. Well, which fruit would you like? We have blueberry, raspberry, black raspberry, cherry, black cherry, strawberry,
Durian.
orange, apple.
It's just strawberry.
Okay. And
Did you
he
hear what I
reaches-
said?
No, I didn't.
Durian?
Oh, the durian one's a little expensive. I don't actually know if I brought any of that with me. Oh,
You actually
I don't think
have
I did. I'm so
durians?
sorry.
It's a tropical fruit.
Well, you can grow anything in a greenhouse.
Huh. New technology goes into Wild's head.
Vulcan, you know what greenhouses are.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, you said you wanted the... You said you wanted strawberry, right?
Yeah, strawberry, please.
And he sort of... Yeah, he goes up to a shelf behind him, he grabs a pint of the strawberry honey and he hands it to you.
I don't actually like durian.
How much?
It's in real life,
Oh,
but I figure Wild
this is gonna be... this stuff's a little hard to make. This is gonna be 10 gold pieces if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And she gives him the 10 gold, and I already did that in my inventory.
nice. So you get a jar of strawberry honey. You can just put that on whatever you want. You can just eat it yourself. It counts as a ration on its own. Like you're not gonna eat the whole pint. Like, I'll come up with
Watch
rules.
me.
I mean, if you eat the whole pint, you're gonna lose all your goddamn decks.
That would go straight into con.
Try me. But yeah, you get a pint of the strawberry honey. And he turns to you, Dimitri. Is there anything you're going to want, sir?
I'm real flattered, but I don't really have much of an appetite.
Oh, well, it's fine. You don't have to eat whatever you get now.
Hey, how about one more honey bun for the road?
Oh, sure.
Do you have passion fruit?
No. Oh no. I'm not. We don't have that. Oh, that you really stumped me there. And he like sort of is rooting through. He finds like a cheesecloth or something, and he like wraps up a honey bun in that, and he hands it to you, Vulcan.
Thanks.
That's another gold piece.
Have
Yeah,
you noticed that I keep mentioning bitter fruits?
Yup. I mean, it's like the honey makes them sweeter. So
I think that Wild prefers bitter things, but he's okay with sweet things, but he just prefers bitter things.
well, I'm
No,
sorry
think
that
about
you.
it.
I'm
Vulcan
sorry that
shakes.
there's nothing that's interesting you, sir. I hope you feel better later today.
Thanks. I'm just really not feeling myself.
Don't worry, he'll gain his appetite soon, and we'll have a nice honey cake for him later.
All right.
Satchel.
All right. Are you gonna hold on to the cake, Vulcan, or are you gonna hand that to Dimitri?
Yep, I'm holding on to it just in case once he gets an appetite.
This +1 to wisdom doesn't even give me a modifier.
It is a +1 modifier.
Oh, so I should do 14 instead of...
That's what I meant by +1. It's like +1 to hit.
Okay.
But it lasts till the end of the day, so.
Okay. So now I get up a 4 in perception.
God, oh man, there's like something weird going on with my muscles. They're like cramping up. Sorry. Okay, ow. Ow, what is that? Why do I hurt when I breathe?
I've had that happen. It sucks.
Well, sorry, I'm gonna get back into character. If that's everything that you want for the day, thank you for visiting. It's if you ever want anything else, I'll be here on the lower deck.
Sure.
Sure.
Nice meeting you,
Your
Ben.
honey is very good.
Thanks. I mean, it's not my my parents. It's the bees. It's the bees that do all the hard work. I just mix some things together, really.
Well, they do a good job.
Mhm.
You two do.
You're a good team.
Thank you. That means a lot. Well, it's nice talking to you. Have a nice journey. I hope you enjoy everything.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Hope to see
Bye.
you. And he walks out.
Okay.
Wild
Moonstone
waves
falls,
as he
like-
leaves.
Closely behind Volgin.
Okay. So I take it you all leave the tent.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you exit. Sorry.
Never seen so many bees in one place.
Yeah, lots of the bees.
Yeah. Damn, I couldn't even deal with a hive back at home. I don't know how they deal with it at their wherever they're from.
Where I come from,
I
we have dire
got chased
bees.
by bees once.
The dire bees? What?
Heyo, you might know this.
Which you know?
Moonstone, roll a luck check.
A what check?
Just roll a straight d20.
Okay. Ooh, 2.
Okay, there was this one dude back at there's this one dude back at the monastery. He was an asshole. You have no idea what his name was, but like he had green eyes and like orange tabby fur, and he one day thought it'd be funny to just like you don't even know how he accomplished it. He let loose like a whole hive of dire bees in the mess hall. It was the worst.
It's like a thing Wild would do.
I was actually just gonna have Dimitri talk about him and his experience with him and his sister getting attacked by bees.
Sure, have him talk about that.
That sounds like a thing Wild would do.
Well, it's like, well, I'm talking about bees, but like, I got like annihilated by wasps once. Me and my sister were walking around and poking each other with sticks, and I fell in the mud, and there was a ton of freaking wasps that came out and like ate us alive.
That sounds too terrifying.
Well, you definitely
Wild.
lived through it. Jeez.
Wild, roll an intelligence save.
Okay, hold on.
One stung me right by my eye, and I couldn't see for weeks.
Jeez.
Never mind. Wild, you stave off any dumb misinterpretations of this info. Congrats.
What? What
I was
dumb
gonna do a joke if you rolled lower than 10.
What dumb thing could I have?
He said he got eaten alive.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. So anyhow, the four of you are now standing out on the lower deck of the ship. There seems to be more activity here than the upper decks.
Wait,
Seem to.
I thought we went down in the first place because Dimitri wanted to find Mac.
You did. I'm just setting the scene.
Okay, sorry.
Mac is there. He's sort of in the back.
You're
He's
cutting
sweeping
out.
something up. Oh god damn it. Sec. Uh... Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Resetting the scene again. Mac's back there. He's sweeping something up. There seems to be a little bit more activity going on down here. There actually seems to be some familiar faces. All of you recognize. Sorry, I have a list of. Yeah, okay. All of you recognize, gathered around a table, they all seem to be drinking. There's Sketch, that tabaxi guy from the bar in town, and his two companions, Robbie and Shelly. Do you remember who all they are?
Yep, I do.
Yeah.
There was the Tabaxi, Kenku,
And a
and
turtle.
Sketcher
Total,
of
yeah.
maps.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Sketcher of Maps and his two companions. There's a tiefling that you guys also recognize from the bar, but you never spoke to him. There's a dwarven woman with this long braided beard. Some people that only a couple of you recognize. Wild. There's the kid that was on Cold Claw's boat. His name was Jeremiah,
Oh yeah, him.
and just making sure that I have everybody. Also, you recognize the Hobgoblin. There was the Hobgoblin Bard that was also part of Cold Claw's crew. He was in the bar, and now he's also here. You just keep seeing him everywhere. And Moonstone, you actually recognize someone from when you first made it to Dorngard. You recognize the gnome lady that you bought your grabby hand from.
oh yeah.
So there's a list of people for you to interact with if you want to.
Well, Dimitri goes right up to Mac, like his eyes light up, and he goes like, "Hey yo, my man!" with like a fist bump. Like,
He sees you and he sees the fist bump and he like drops his broom, scrambles, catches it again. He's like, "Oh, hey, hi," and he like high fives your fist bump. Hi, Dimitri. Wow, this is soon. I didn't expect you to be back. Hello.
oh, it is so good to see you. Oh my gosh, I have been having the worst time, my dude.
Oh, that's, wow, that sucks. I'm glad you're happy to see me. It's nice to see you. I feel like I feel like we didn't really talk all that much, but I just feel like I know you. Is that weird? That might be weird.
Wild, sensing the weirdness, goes over and listens to the bard.
All right.
The hobgoblin. Or did you say goblin?
I'm gonna. He's a hobgoblin.
Okay.
We'll do your interaction next. I'm gonna keep.
I know. I was just saying.
Okay.
Wild doesn't. Wild
Moonstone and Vulcan. If there's anyone you two want to go talk to, you can name them now, and then we'll go down this initiative order.
Moon does want to go see that gnome that she bought the grabby
Alright.
arm from.
Should we
And
all
anyone you
roll
wanna-
initiative? Should everyone except for Dimitri roll initiative?
Yeah, everyone but Dimitri roll initiative. And Vulcan, is there anyone you want to talk to?
I guess I'll go with the Hobgoblin Bard.
All right, so you go with Wild. I'll say that you have the same value as 10, so you're going last. All right. Yeah, but it is nice to see you, though, Dimitri.
Yeah, it's not weird that you feel like you already know me. Like, I don't know, like
Yeah. Just open books, the two of us. Nothing to hide.
yeah, I've had a week, man. You don't even want to know.
I mean, do I? You're talking about it, which, like, do you want to talk it out? I think maybe.
I mean, you really want to know?
I mean, if you want to share, he sort of like leans his broom in the dustpan that he's using up against the wall. He's doing his best to quote unquote act natural, but the effort into doing that is making it seem less and less casual, and now he's just kind of jittering.
Dimitri motions for him to come closer and like lean down.
And you see him leaning down, and he's like leaning down face first. And he kind of closes his eyes a little bit.
Dimitri doesn't like notice at all. Really, he's just like normal. Like, what would you say if you found out that your mother is basically a serial killer?
I would probably say nothing and not talk to her anymore. And he like straightens back out.
Well, that's an option one person could do, but definitely not me. He
Oh.
points to himself.
Do you talk to your mom?
I've talked to her in the past.
Well, it seems like you're already using my solution. Geez, this isn't like a hypothetical situation, is it? This is like real life.
Maybe. I mean, he does like the weighing thing with his arms where you know.
Roll persuasion.
Do you have this boy's stats?
He's just civilian stats.
Okay.
You lose. He's like not buying the either or. He's like, oh dip. This is a real situation. This is a reality.
Actually, if she was trying to do, if she was trying to lie, it would be deception.
Who's
But-
she? Where's the she in this situation?
Oh, sorry, he. I was talking about Kelly, though.
Dimitri.
It's not really lying,
No, I
I'd
mean,
say.
if he was trying to, like, redirect it.
Oh well.
Oh, well, but it's still the same, I bet. Unless you have
Wow,
proficiency.
that seems like real bad news. I can see why you're caught up over it.
Yo, I'm still gonna find her, and it's all gonna be better. I hope.
Well, I mean, I hope things get better. I mean, it sucks to think that you're unhappy.
Thanks. I still don't know how to process this sort of information.
Well, if it helps, I don't know how to process much information at all. I'm not really the smartest. That's why I'm a janitor.
Me too. Bruh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're an adventurer. You have that axe, and you got friends, and like a thing to do. That's neat, and I'm just here, waiting to make enough money to buy an apartment and move into town.
Well, that's admirable. Don't cut yourself short.
Well, it's admirable, but it's slow going, and it's not really glorious work. Like I clean vomit and booze and other stuff. I mean, one dude got like all his teeth knocked out. That was a mess.
Yeesh.
Yeah. But hey, you keep your chin up. I mean, this can't, like, yeah, it's bad news, but like, it's not like something that needs to keep you down. You've got plenty going on for you.
Yeah, I just really want to talk to her myself. It's been like what, 10 years? I've lost track.
Oh, well, that sucks. I mean, I haven't talked to my parents in a while. I should probably write them or something.
I just wrote to my dad. I haven't gotten a response though.
Well, I hope he writes you back soon.
Thanks.
Yeah, you doing anything? I mean, I have to work, but like I can talk while working. And he like grabs his broom and starts sweeping nothing in particular.
I mean, aren't we hanging out right now?
That's true. Yeah, I guess we are.
I love these two so much.
Dimitri's getting his groove back.
I'm happy for him.
And we can cut that there. And
That's fine.
so-
They can continue talking off screen.
You talk to Mac. You continue having a good time. Things go pretty well. And let's move over to Moonstone.
Moon's gonna go up to the gnome lady. Like, does she have what's she doing?
She's sitting at a table. She seems angry at something. She has like this little she's working on something. You can't fathom how all this machinery works, but you see springs and gears and screws and bolts, and she seems to be putting something together.
She's a gnome.
Mhm.
What's her name?
Moonstone doesn't know her name. She never got it.
Nope.
Oh yeah, what was the janitor boy's name again? I forgot.
His name is Mac.
Mac.
Moon's gonna go over and she's gonna, hello.
And she looks up at you. Oh, you're the sweet girl who submitted that design for my new sign.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, like that. Oh, I'm we had just finished talking, and then all of a sudden all that confusion hit. That must have been so scary. It was your first day in town.
Yeah, that it was pretty scary. Good arm thing. It was it's been really useful.
Oh, that's so nice to know. I try to make my best. I do my best to make my inventions work well for household use, and maybe a little something a little rougher and tougher, something adventurous you got use out of.
Yeah, it's been great.
I'm so sorry. I can't quite seem to recall. What's your name again?
Just call me Moon.
Moon?
Mhm.
Of course. She reaches out her hand. My name's Seraphine. It's nice to talk outside of trying to sell you something.
Can you write that in the chat?
Moon's gonna see whether or not what name she chose for her. Is there anything that she has set up that she could see if whether or not she went with her husband's name for the store or her name for the store?
I'm sorry about that. Are you just gonna ask something? Just if you have that question, just ask out loud.
I guess so. Yeah. She's like, so what name did you go with for your store?
Oh, that store is still open. That store is still called Kitten Caboodle. I swear it's the worst name he could have possibly come up with. I'm opening my own store. I'm going to open it on Ryul, and I'm going to be his direct competition.
Oh. Are you going to call it by your name?
Oh, of course I am.
Well, that's good. At least you both get the name you want.
Mm-hmm. I swear, as soon as he realizes how much screwed up, he's gonna come crawling back.
I'm sure.
She has this evil smile on her face.
Well, what are you making?
This is just a vent project. It's nothing special. I'm just putting things together and seeing how they work. I'll admit that I might have come up with this plan in a bit of a huff, so I'm just doing my best to cool down.
Well, it looks cool, whatever it is.
Oh, thank you, dear. She flips a switch on it, and then it just kind of starts spinning really fast.
Moons takes a step back, she's afraid it's gonna jump out at her.
It does the opposite, actually. All of a sudden, a chunk of the table rips off as it drills through and into the floor. And then from there, it kind of loses momentum and ends up half buried in the floorboard.
that was something.
I should probably find some way to turn that off without losing a finger, shouldn't I?
Yeah,
And that
that
also
looks dangerous.
that looks right. That looks right. Stuck. And she like reaches down and tries to pull it up, and they're like, "Yup, it's stuck." You seem. Do you think you'd be able to help me with this, dear?
I can try.
Okay, Moon, roll strength check. Perfect. That's exactly what you needed. You like managed to find like a good spot where you are able to like get good grip without hurting your fingers or like grabbing somewhere sharp, and you give it a good twist and you pull it right out.
Yay! Look at my strong go.
Moonstone rolled the right number for once, everybody.
I didn't die.
Or didn't sink the ship.
Yep.
Like, aren't we in the hole? I was like, aren't we in the hole?
Yeah,
Oh
we're at
God.
the bottom
Yeah.
of the ship.
No, you're on the lower deck. But if like that, it's not like it's not like ocean immediately beneath you. You're not sinking.
Okay.
But boy, that would have been funny.
Like, whoops, Seraphine sank the boat.
Wait, so what is Seraphine again?
She's a gnome.
She's a gnome. Okay.
A gnome adventure I put down.
Okay.
All right, Moonstone, do you hand this terrifying drill back to Seraphine?
Yes, and very quickly because it is terrifying.
Yeah, I still have a few kinks to work out of this, don't I? I should probably just take it apart.
Well, don't give up.
I mean, I'll certainly try something else. I mean, just yeah, this seems dangerous. And she like she grabs her screwdriver and starts pulling things apart. And is like, no. So anyway, it's nice to see you. What brings you on the boat anyway?
Well, we're going to. What's the town we're going to again? I forgot to write it down.
You're going to Cedarford.
Yeah, we're going to Cedarford.
Oh, are you going to visit the Gold Vein?
What's the Gold Vein again? I think you told me, but I forgot.
The Gold Vein is everything at once. It's like an amusement park,
yes,
it's a casino, it's a resort.
That place. Moon's gonna kind of like tense up a little bit. She's like, I don't know about that place. But probably not. It depends on what the others want to do.
Well, why would you go to Cedarford and not visit the Gold Vein? That's practically all that's there.
I don't know. She's kind of like looking down at the ground.
Well, I hope you get your vacation situation figured out soon, because if you don't go, it's a wasted opportunity. I remember my husband and I went there on our honeymoon. It was, to be honest, actually thinking back on it, he just wanted to do the boring things. He's like slots all day. Like I played some slots. Slots were fine. He's like, no, we should go play roulette. But apparently he doesn't like roulette. And I mean, how do you not like roulette?
I don't gamble, so I wouldn't know which one's more fun.
Well, I mean, you do seem. I'm sorry, I don't. Are you young? I can't really. I'm sorry if this sounds bad, but I can't really tell. I don't I don't know many Kenku.
Well, I'm an adult. I think I'm old enough to gamble. It depends on the laws. I'm 16, which is an adult in Kenku years.
Well, I remember being 16.
How long do gnomes live?
They live a long time.
Oh, long time. Perfect.
Wouldn't she technically be like little? Like
don't ask how long ago that was. She says as she like starts making something new.
I won't.
Well, have a nice trip, I suppose. If you, I don't have anything to sell right now, but maybe later, if you come back or if you visit the new Brass Spring location on Real, I might be able to get you something.
This sounds good. I hope you I hope your husband is doing okay without you. Or no, I mean that sounds bad.
She like has like a wry smile.
I bye. She just walks off awkwardly.
Amazing.
Moonstone had to do something awkward at some point.
Yup. Moonstone absconds. We now move on to Wild and Vulcan.
I was just going to watch the bard. Well, listen to the bard doing
Mhm.
Oh,
music.
you're not just gonna listen to the
You
bar.
you listen. All right. Have either of you guys ever seen gameplay of Sea of Thieves?
No.
Well, he's just playing one of like. Well, he's basically that. He has like this. He has like this. He has a concertina, which is like a little accordion, and he's just playing this one sea shanty basically on loop. This guy looks like he's drunk off his ass and having the best time.
So he's playing in a loop, right?
Yeah, he's basically just looping the
I
same
gotta try to
song as he
find
dances
that.
around.
I just whip out my lute,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna try to harmonize with him.
All right, roll a performance check. God damn it, Vulcan! Why do you keep doing this? Well, there's only one logical punishment for this, unfortunately.
Oh.
I'll say goodbye to your magic focus.
Oh.
Well, I assume the strings just break.
Yup.
You have to
Shit.
fix that.
Oh.
Ah, son of a bitch. Mm.
Oh man, dude, that sucks. Like he says like the first words as he continues looping this sea shanty. He's like looking down at your lute and he's like, "Oh man, but this is why I don't play string instruments anymore, man. Let me tell you."
Yeah, I should definitely invest in something a little more.
Jeez. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, too bad we're out. Like, wait. And he, like, do I even? I'd sell you some strings, man. I don't even know if I have that many.
Well, do you happen to have any?
I'm. And he's like still playing the song. He's like, he just kind of kicks his bag over to you.
All right.
Like he's like for some reason he's like not realizing that he can just stop playing and use his hands, but apparently he's convinced himself that he needs to keep playing the song. So you have his bag now.
Oh boy.
Well, I guess I'll dig for what I'm coming for.
All right.
So
Inside the bag you find a couple pairs of socks, you find some strips of jerky, that's like 3 rations worth of jerky, 150 gold, a paper fan, a locket, which doesn't seem to have any, like, it's just a locket. Like, why would you open the locket, you creep? And down at the bottom, you find two what appear to be harp strings.
I look it down at the bag. I look back up at him, down back at the bag. I just take the harp strings and I drop 3 gold in the bag.
All right. Are you gonna do your best with those?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to repair my thing. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
All right. Roll a sleight of hand.
Oh God.
12. Yeah, that's decent. You can't really salvage the old strings. You don't know why this keeps happening. Like, goddamn. Like, the last time your dad popped in and helped you, but this time he's not doing anything. Like, what the fuck, Dad? You managed to string up those 2 strings that you got. They're relatively in tune. They sound okay, but the fact of the matter is that it's now you're rocking Vulcan in the 2 strings. You're gonna have disadvantage for magic until you can get that fixed.
Damn it.
Maybe disadvantage is too harsh.
No,
disadvantage.
the
Disadvantage. I'll take the disadvantage.
The focus only refers to stuff that requires magic material, like magic materials.
Yeah, like any spell with a material component, it's going to be disadvantage to cast it.
I'll take it. All right.
Whoops.
Nah, it happens.
Aw.
He just
Poor
kind of keeps
Vulcan.
playing on his concertina. Yeah, you can keep those. That I fucking broke that harp weeks ago, man. That thing was shit. It never sounded good. And it's like every time you go to play it, it's just like a 1 in 5 chance that all the strings fucking break on you. Like, I swear, get yourself a flute or something, man.
I mean, at least you're not a hexblade
for
warlock,
now.
where if you
You
lose your
played a
magic
harp of all
focus, you
things?
lose your magic.
That's something, I guess.
Just get something without strings, man. They're not worth it.
Nah, I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah. What's your name? What's your name anyway? Is brass dude, brassy hair. Like,
Vulcan, nice to meet ya.
nice.
Little hobgoblin guy.
He's not. Hobgoblins are like human sized.
Oh,
Um,
I wouldn't know
his
that.
name is. Name is Garlov. Name's Garlov. Nice to meet another bard up on this boat. I'm like the only person trying to keep like the party mood up. I mean, it's like everyone else here is being boring. Like look at that dude over there. That's a broom. He's not even doing anything with it. You don't bring brooms to parties. You trash the place.
I think he's here to clean the trash.
Can Wild join in with his
Why would
VO?
you clean during? This is a party, man. This is a cruise.
Well,
I
if you want
assume
that
because
kind of
he's
party,
still
well,
doing. He's still doing the thing, right?
Yeah, he's still playing the music.
Can I join in with my viol?
Yeah, sure. Roll a performance check.
All right,
swear
where
to
are
God,
you?
if he gets a better performance check than me,
Wild. This dude's tempo is kind of off because like, he's obviously drunk. He's like sort of like slipping, sliding around. He's not on balance, and his music is weird. But like you managed to sort of get a feel for it, and congrats, your strings don't break.
I don't
Dude, you
have.
could just.
I don't have. I don't even have expertise. Not expertise. Ah.
Like, yeah,
I don't
he's
even
like,
have proficiency.
Gee, whoa, man, whoa! This dog gets it, dude. This dog, you get it. Like seriously, it's like, man, it's like, how long have you been playing that thing? Are you a bard too? What kind of magic you got?
No, I'm not a bard. My mom is though.
Oh, sweet. Oh man, some moms, huh?
Huh?
you see, as this bar
Yeah,
is
my mom when she was five. But no, when I was five, I was sitting in my room. I was playing my music. I was playing that fucking harp, man. And then my mom, she comes in. She's like dragging this dude. I think like I don't remember what exactly she said. She said something about like debts or owing him money or something. She just like stabbed him. It was crazy, dude. I wrote a song about it.
Let's hear this song.
He plays the song. He basically recounts that story exactly as he just told it. No rhymes or anything, except now it's to music. Thankfully, now he's playing something other than that fucking sea shanty. But he's just like, yeah, my mom stabbed a dude on the kitchen table. He bled everywhere.
Can Moonlight have come up by this point after talking to the gnome lady?
Yup. Yeah, you can interrupt.
No, she just wants to like walk up to like Vulcan and be like start listening to this conversation.
He's singing about his mom stabbing someone. This is worrying. Moonstone, this is bad memories.
Yeah, she's like, Vulcan?
yeah.
And Wild's like,
Well,
yeah.
what's going on over here?
Oh, hey, my name's Garlov. What are you? He like looks. Are you an ostrich?
Sure. I wish.
Nice. Do you play any music?
No, I don't. I've never really touched an instrument before.
Why
I
haven't
like
you?
to draw.
You're into the visual arts. Yeah, I can jam with that.
Yeah, I like to draw.
Nice.
Oh yeah, take a good gander at this. He pulls out the picture that the new picture that Moonstone drew.
What was this picture? I don't remember.
I think I remember it being really poorly drawn.
Yes, it is, but he appreciates it and he doesn't mind showing it off.
Oh man,
It was
that's
probably
that's.
just like one of those 5-second sketches.
Oh, is it? Am I having? I can't tell. Is this like? Am I having double vision, or is this like abstract, man?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Nice. A lot of people aren't ready for that yet. You keep it up. You keep it up, little ostrich dude.
Dude,
Thank you.
Bogan gives Moonstone a thumbs up.
I love this guy. What's his name again?
His name is Garlov. I put it in the chat.
Okay.
Moon gives a Vulcan kind of like a shaky, like, I don't know what's going on, thumbs up. like her face says, I have no idea what's going on, but she's kind of trying to give him a thumbs up too, like, hey.
Yeah, Bogan is just sitting down next to Garlov. Well, I believe he's on a stool or something, but
Yeah.
he's just sitting down next to him, and he's trying to tune his lute for the best that he can, at least.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you're not used to playing. Like, you're used to like the full 5-string setup. You're not going to be getting the. You're not going to be getting the melodies you want out of this, but it's passable. Yeah. It'll at least let you do magic.
Yeah.
What? Who's panting?
I think that was
No,
drawing.
it's not. No, it's me erasing. Sorry.
Amazing. So are you guys? So, are you two like a band or something?
No. No, I just do this for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the purest form of it, man. Like, if you start doing magic. I mean, I do some magic. If you start doing music for anything other than your own love of the arts, then you've already failed, man.
You get it.
Yeah, it's like I mean, people throw money at me sometimes, like if they like what I'm doing, but like that's not the point. I don't travel to make money. I travel to bring the atmosphere. Like, that's something that this place is lacking. It's like, this is like the worst cruise ship I've ever been on, man. It's like too small, and the food's trash, and like the booze is cheap. This is not like this place needs more party in it. I don't know why people are even on this boat.
Idea. Okay. There's a light like.
By the
sparks
way,
in,
Wild
Bogan's
has
eyes as
taken
he's
on
looking at
this
his
new
Bogan.
persona. Well, it's a fairy man.
No, I've seen fairies. Fairies, they fucking sparkle. Like, they speak to your mind's eye, man. This is a cruise. This is the worst cruise I've ever been on.
You're thinking of the wrong fairy man.
Is there any more than one type of fairy, man?
Actually, would Wild even know this?
Yeah, Vulcan. Yeah, sorry, I'm typing things.
Should I roll a knowledge check real quick?
Yeah, roll an Arcana. Just let me. I'm typing some things down right now. Roll.
11.
Wild. You sense fairies come in more than one form, but for the life of you, you don't know where that info comes from. You don't know what specifically they look like.
I know what?
You just know that fairy isn't like a single thing. It's like a category.
No, I was talking about the boat.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Right. Is Wild gonna try to continue this conversation?
Fairy's a category, man.
Is category of what? I mean, I know there's like those little people with the book wings and they fly around or something, man.
Yeah, but there are more than one type of fairy.
But what other types of fairies are there? You ever seen a fairy, man?
Can I roll another Arcana?
Sure. 16. Wild. you get the feeling that like you've encountered things of that nature. Like especially like talking to like the explanation that you got for what you are. Like you don't know exactly what fae creatures are, but you're starting to think that like, oh, that has something to do with fairies.
It's the Fae, man.
Hmm. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know much about fae, dude. Like last I checked, that was like elven shit, and elves are just a drag, man. They bring the mood way down.
Moon
Well,
actually,
it's
Moon actually
slightly
nods in
triggered.
agreement on that one.
Wait, what did you guys say?
Go ahead, Hale.
I've only ever
Moon kind of
met.
nods at the elven comment.
I've only ever met half elf, and
Vulcan
he was
gets
a rockin'
slightly
dude.
triggered at this comment.
I've only ever met a half elf, and he was a rockin' dude.
Well, I mean, it's like they're like liberated from like the standards of the elven culture, man. It's like it's all restricted. Like if you ever like Riul is like the one free place in Yef. You go anywhere else on the mainland, that place is just it's just a mess. Like it's so regimented and harsh. I mean like I tried once. I headed into like a port town, tried to like spread my vibes, and they just ran me right on out.
Wild is making mental notes. Don't go to Yef.
Is that
By
where
the way,
Dimitri's
what
Yeah.
does the other people think of
You're from
Wild
Yef,
suddenly
Dimitri, but you're
taking on this
from
persona?
Dimitri. You're from Yef, but you're also from Riul, which is like very outlier. Like if I were to come up with like a real world equivalent, think like Hong Kong, which is like very culturally different from the rest of China.
Okay.
By the way, what does Vulcan and Moonstone think of Wild suddenly taking this different persona than you're used to him taking?
Moon's kind of like confused.
So is Vulcan. He's like, what the frick? Again, playing his viola. Now he's acting like he's actually knows stuff.
Anyway,
Well,
man,
it's like-
I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna
Oh
go
yeah,
over there.
you go wherever you want, man. The world's your oyster. Like seriously, it's like that's the beauty about travel, you know. Like you start in one place and then you end up somewhere totally different, man. Like you walk and then you're not there anymore. It's crazy.
By the way, I wanna give Wild the actor trait later.
Maybe.
You know what that is?
Yeah. You go wherever you want, Purple Dog. Make the world know your name, man. What is your name?
Wild Wonder.
Shit. I should have come up with that one. Now I can't use it. That's your name.
I say as I have the black jacket with the Wild Wonder at my back. So
Jeez,
people
man.
just think it's a band name or something, or a stage name.
Man, you got it, dude. Like it took me forever to figure this shit out, and you got it, dude.
Thank you. I go back to Moonstone and
Yeah.
Vulcan and just go like, ah. That's enough of that. I walk away.
Yeah.
Out of his.
All right. So you guys done talking? Are you guys done talking to Garlov?
Yeah.
Yeah,
at
I
this
think
point,
so.
he's using mend on some broken guitar string. So yeah, because apparently I have that.
Oh yeah, you
He's
can just
Alright.
mend it
whistling
at
a
any
happy
time.
tune, as he's
But
doing
it has to have a
That's
material.
a material component.
What material is it?
What does it say?
Like for bardic magic, it's not important because it comes from your music. But I'm gonna say
No, if you don't
I-
have your instrument, you have to use a material.
he does, but he has disadvantage, and you
Two
don't roll.
lodestones.
But I'm
You-
whistling.
Or iodes.
No, listen. Here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna have you roll any d whatever, or like flip a coin. This is gonna be high or low.
Wouldn't it
If
be
it's a
Arcana?
high,
Arcana.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. This is going to be an Arcana roll, and if you get below a 10, then the spell fails and you waste your slot. But this is a cantrip, so.
Yeah.
And a cantrip would. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. You know what? That's. You just do it, man. You just fix those strings.
Hell yeah.
All right, cool. There goes here. I'm like I try to be mean with that restriction, and you just get rid of it right out of the way.
Yeah.
Like right up.
Get out. I'm fixing those strings. I'm not getting no more disadvantage.
All right. That's by the way. So that's it. That's it for them. But there are still some other faces over here that you haven't talked to yet, and one of them is a table of 3 familiar faces who you tried to and didn't do business once, and then you met Gretsu.
Right.
Are you gonna talk to them?
Did I actually meet them?
Wait.
Or was I drunk? I can't exactly
I
remember.
forget because I didn't take notes about it. Did Wild make any sort of relationship with them?
It was. Are you talking about the?
Oh yeah, Wild
Yeah.
thinks that the Tabaxi is awesome.
Yeah, sketch.
Yeah, it
Because
was
he rolled
Vulcan
that
and
nat
Moonstone
1
who
on
went to
int.
talk to them,
He rolled
Mhm.
that nat
It was.
I
1.
think.
Yeah, it was. For the sake of argument, let's just say you all remember him.
Moon
Okay.
kind of wants to avoid Sketch,
All right, you can avoid him.
and again, probably gonna try to hide behind Vulcan despite being taller than him.
Actually, Vulcan will probably poke his head in the 10 again. Hey, Bet.
Huh? Oh, hello, it's you again.
Yeah, do you have any mead?
No, I sell honey. There should be a bar out there if you want something to drink.
No pasteurized honey? Oh, well. Oh, well.
Uh,
Something
you-
to look into then.
it'd be too thick.
He just kind of, and he didn't hear that. He kind of just stuck his head back out. Whatever.
That's a
Pier
terrible
boy.
idea. But yeah, there's like a bar down here on the lower deck if you want to get something to drink.
I doubt they'd serve Wild, but he's gonna try anyway.
Yeah, Wild. You gonna go up to the bartender? Bartender. Let's say the bartender's. Let's just say the human.
All right.
Like a 30, 40 something human, prematurely bald, looks tired.
Do I have to roll a deception check to order?
I mean, yeah, sure, but like role play it, dude. Makes it more interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Let me think.
Are you gonna order something, or are you just gonna stand there?
Yeah, I'll have. What do they have? Do they have a menu or something?
I mean, not really. Like you can just ask what he has. There are like rows of like drinks lined up on the back wall.
Can you get me a shot of vodka?
I mean, yeah, sure. This is gonna be your deception roll.
Okay. Let me find that. Do. 20.
Yep. Without like he's not really paying much attention to you. He grabs a bottle off the back shelf, grabs a shot glass, pours the vodka in, and like slides it down to you in that stylish manner. Roll a dex save.
Why do I need to roll a dex save?
You're gonna catch the drink.
Catching the drink. He's sliding it to you.
Yeah, you just grab it real easy, dude. You got the vodka.
Okay. I assume I paid for it too.
Yeah, yep. It's a gold piece.
I just flip it to him. Hold on, let me subtract that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
And
that's a 1. It hits him in the face. Good. Ow. He grabs the coin off the floor.
I down it, then leave, because I know that he'll
Alright.
probably see me eventually.
Roll con with advantage.
With advantage, okay. Oh god.
Yeesh. Wild, this stuff burns. This is real strong. You haven't had any in a
I haven't had any in a while because this place doesn't let me.
You basically just cough it up.
Okay.
Too strong for you, kitty?
Who says that? Because I
This
went
is the
away from him.
bartender. This is the bartender. You got to return the glass, dude. You can't keep it. Are you gonna try to take the glass?
Oh. Okay. I didn't realize.
Are you taking it?
No.
This is too strong for you, kitty?
It's just been a while.
And he pours another shot glass. This one has whiskey in it, and he slides it down to you. Maybe try this one on for size first.
All right.
jeez. Time to get wild, wonder.
I mean, he didn't drink
boy.
the vodka.
The
He spat
game.
it up. Roll con with advantage again.
Darn. What's with this?
It burns real bad, but you managed to get it down.
He's had alcohol before.
He has. That work better for you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he like goes back to polishing a glass.
I just put the glass down and leave
Yep.
before he realizes how old I am. Anyway.
Actually, I'm gonna have some fun with this.
You are-
Volgan, he's like, "Hey, buddy, how about you and me have a drink? Since you did such a good job with that viola, come here."
Are you grabbing Wild?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
by the jacket and pulling him over back to the bar because I did
Uh-oh.
not see him drink. So Volgan's like, "Hey, bartender, 2 meads."
Sherman. He passes you down the 2 meads. Both of you roll dex saves.
Yeah.
Hold on. Where are you, Dex? There you are.
Wild, you spill some when you catch the glass, but you do manage to catch it.
I assume Volgan was pulling me at the time.
Yup.
So is it?
So-
Volgan just
Is
hops
mead a
up on
shot
bar
drink or just?
No, it's like a pint, dude.
Okay.
So while you two do that, Moonstone, Dimitri, anything you want to do?
We didn't
I
get to make
think
our
once Moonstone
contracts.
saw that Volgan and Wild were going to the bar, she kind of decided to not go there.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dimitri's just enthralled talking with Mac.
Yeah. I guess that means Moonstone standing alone.
I think she kind of like stayed hanging out like by the outside of Benjamin's like tent. She's not in the tent. She's just kind of like
Mhm.
standing by the door 'cause she doesn't want to be like in the middle of the room.
Mm-hmm. You say that, and then Moonstone, you just roll a perception check.
Alrighty, dighty. Let me get that up. You said perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, 8.
Okay, Moonstone, you're just kind of like standing outside the tent, minding your own business, when all of a sudden, like right in your ear, you hear this deafening caw. And you jump backwards, and it's Robbie, the crow Kenku, who works with Shelly and Sketch.
Okay. I thought the Kenku's name was Sketch.
No, Sketch.
No, Sketch is a
Sketcher
tabaxi.
of,
Okay, sorry,
Sketcher
yeah.
of maps, the tabaxi.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Kenku's
You're
name
right,
is
you're right.
Robbie.
But she jumps back and she's like, "Oh goodness sakes! You scared me."
Hello.
Hi.
He's just kind of like doing like the bird head tilt.
Moon's kind of like trying to find like a way to like somehow walk away without being like super rude about it, but she's kind of like trying to find an excuse.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Star.
No, no, Moon, just Moon, no star, no star.
And he repeats in your voice, Moon.
Yeah, yeah, Moon.
Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Moon. Follow?
What, me follow, you?
And he like does like some crow hops and is heading towards the stairs.
Oh,
The stairs up to the upper deck.
Moon's like not gonna follow. She's gonna kind of watch to see like whether he's just leaving or expecting her to follow.
He turns around. Follow.
She like,
Please.
oh, you had to say please. Okay. She hesitantly, very hesitantly follows, and she kind of like looks back at like Vulcan and Wild and Dimitri as she like goes up the steps.
He bounces up the stairs. This boy is full crow. And he
So, but where are we going? If you can to tell me.
front.
Front.
Ship front.
Oh, okay.
And you follow him up and down the deck. You pass by some people. You see Mick and Drew actually like Mick's yelling at a barrel that presumably Brian is hiding in. And you follow forward and you reach the front of the ship with Robbie, who's just sort of like looking out over the ocean. In the very far distance, it looks pretty much a ways away. You can see Riul Isle, and over off to the north, you can sort of see like a speck on the coastline. You can see where you're headed, Botha's Port.
Okay. This is so. We're almost, or we're getting to closer. I guess.
Robbie's like just sort of like staring out, and like looks at you, and then looks back out to the ocean. Roll an insight check.
Moon is very confused. Oh, you heard the 17.
It's hard to tell. When a Kenku is an airborne, when they're stuck with the curse on their mind, it can be a little hard for them to really express themselves. Your dad is the same way. Like, you can't really read his face. His emotions don't show very much, but you've met a lot of Kenku in your life, a lot of Kenku who are less fortunate than you, which is something that you don't like to think about, someone having worse luck, but you don't know what it'd be like to be stuck like this, but you do have some experience with like reading their emotions, and you can tell looking at his face there's something that's making him upset.
Are you okay?
He sort of stays quiet.
Do you like need help with it, anything? It's really nice out here.
You see him. He like reaches into a pocket in his jacket and he pulls out this little scrap of parchment paper and a charcoal pencil. This is something that your dad does when he hasn't heard the words he wants to use but has read them. He'll like write messages out.
Okay.
And he will write you something that no one else gets to see. Private info.
Yay! Secret writing.
How should he phrase this? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's just be blunt.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that's a blunt. Okay. Oh,
I want to get a
gosh.
secret message.
No one gets to see the secret message.
That's why it's secret.
I know,
Ah,
but I
okay.
haven't gotten one yet.
Damn you, secret messages!
He pulls out like another piece of paper and he like scribbles something else on it.
What's
Oh,
his
come
character's
on.
name again?
Oh, to the first thing, she kind of like looks absolutely horrified.
What's his character's name again?
Robbie.
No, the Kinku.
He keeps his name's Robbie, and he keeps writing you these messages.
She's just kind of like letting him finish, like writing, because she doesn't want to interrupt.
It's like
He writes you like on like different like broken up messages on these little pieces of paper.
damn though.
Damn what?
Your Moonstone gets all the lore.
Moonstone,
all
That's
the
what
way-
I'm thinking.
All my lore is terrible lore.
you guys have all your own lore.
Yeah.
The awkward dinner arc was about all four of you equally. You're all gonna get lore.
Exactly.
I just want
If you guys had picked a different path, Robbie wouldn't even be here.
It's true.
True.
I just want it known that like all my lore I get is like bad stuff. I get all the bad people lore. Okay.
Okay.
So after he is that all he finishes writing, or
He's like up in your face. He looks like he's about to cry.
oh, she's actually rather like horrified about like what the implications of like the first sentence is, and like she kind of like collects herself. She's like, I don't know why you would. I'm not that special. I'm actually I'm pretty worthless, honestly. I can't do much about this.
Oh no. Baby, he starts crying.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I mean, I could, I would, I want to help everyone. I mean, but I'm just me. I'm. She kind of like gestures like I'm wingless, you know, and that's, you know.
Oh. He just like sits down against the front, like against like the little half wall of the ship. He's just crying into his hands.
Oh. Moon sits next to him, and she's like, if I could, I would definitely do something. But I mean, what can I change? I've been stuck in the middle of a jungle for the last 8 years. 6, 8.
Nothing changes.
Moon's kind of like sitting with like her knees up to her chest, just kind of like hugging them close, like her knees up to her chest.
Oh. You hug Robbie. He's shaking and he's sobbing. This poor boy. Are you gonna keep holding on to him?
Yeah, she doesn't know what else to do.
Okay. You stay there and you hold on to Robbie for a while. You hard cut to everyone else. You don't know where Moonstone went. Wild Vulcan, you both roll con saves.
All right.
Yes,
I was waiting for that con save. I have
Oh,
proficiency in con saves.
And I got a 20, and I got a 1. I have
Oh,
a 1 for
Wild.
con save.
Oh man. Oh, that was too much. This is more than you used to. You probably should have stopped a while ago. And uh, could you do me a favor, please?
What?
It was a Google Doc, right? Our wild magic table.
Oh no.
No.
Oh
What have I
God.
done?
Fine. Send me the link to that.
No. What have I done?
For the sake, I'll say for the sake of kindness, I'll let you roll the D100.
Oh.
I don't think that's still. I don't think that's like kind. I think that's spite, my friend.
Oh no.
56.
Oh no. I have the document up myself and I just
I don't
read
even
it.
have it open.
Wild, you hiccup, and then whatever comes out of your mouth just combusts in your face.
Wait, what's 56?
Caster's face is blackened by a small explosion. You take 2d8 fire damage.
Oh no.
Vulcan looks down.
Sorry,
at his,
what happened? You
Damn,
glitched
this
out
is
for me. I
the
couldn't hear you.
stuff.
Wild exploded.
Oh.
There's only one thing worse than exploding.
I'm down.
Wild.
You took 7 HP. Oh crap! I was gonna roll damage. You're not down.
Wait, I'm not?
You're not. I rolled damage. You took 7 HP.
But I thought I would because it's my spell.
No, I'm gonna be nice and say you fly backwards out of your chair. Your face is singed.
So 7 HP?
Yup.
Mulligan is laughing his ass off. He's just taken back by everything that's happening right now. He's like,
Dimitri, you hear that explosion, you turn, and you just see Wild dead on the floor.
How much health does
Oh.
Wild have again?
Not enough. If he had taken that 12, he would have died.
Oh gosh.
Wait, sorry, say that again?
You whip your head around at the sound of a blast, and you see Wild on the floor.
Okay.
Vulcan walks over to
Dimitri,
him.
you have 3 HP left.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, Dimitri does?
Oh,
No,
Wild,
I
3 HP
do.
left. Sorry about that.
Okay.
I have 3 HP left.
Vulcan walks
gosh.
over to. He walks over to, Wild. Looks like you went on quite a ride. Jeez, gee.
If you weren't drunk, I would ask you to roll Arcana, but oh well.
Vulcan's not drunk.
Oh.
No, I got a 20 for my con
Yeah,
save roll.
he got a 20.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that. Oh, do I? Do I actually have something? Lucky, brave, celestial radiance, check trades, nimbleness, heart of darkness, healing hands. Ha! All right.
You have healing hands.
Yes, I do.
That's an Azamar spell.
Oh,
Yep, I'm
Yeah.
Azamar.
you can use that.
Indeed. All right. So as I'm helping, Wild,
how
I'm gonna.
How
use
does healing hands work?
As an action, you can touch a creature and cause it to regain a number of hit points equal to your level. Once you use this
Ew.
trait, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest.
That's wild. You're at half HP. Amazing.
I go back to half.
Yay! It's better than none.
I assume other people notice this.
Everyone's looking at you, Wild. That was crazy. Like, you've drawn all the attention to yourself.
Wild's gonna get up and leave.
Nice.
He's gonna go back to the room.
Okay, you go back to the room. Gretsu's just sitting there eating his bag of beetles, and he sees you, and he's like, what happened to you?
explosion. He sits down
Vulcan got me
in the
drunk.
corner. Vulcan
He
decided to get
he
me.
hands you a handkerchief to wipe the soot off your face.
he wipes it off.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Question:
let's
Am I drunk after an explosion?
Let's the con save. Like you lost focus for a minute there. That's what the con save was for.
Okay.
You're gonna be fine.
I lost focus on keeping in the magic, but I assume because I still haven't used any magic, it's not actually doing anything for me.
That was fun.
Let's cut back to, let's say, Dimitri.
Okay.
Dimitri, you just saw Wild explode and then huff away.
I shrug over at Dimitri. He's like, I don't know.
Dude,
Frick.
Mac is like, hey, was that one of your friends?
Yes.
Does he do that often?
No.
The
Wild has mentioned exploding often.
exploding thing?
Oh, somehow my throat is feeling better.
Now it's canon! It's canon! This is what happened!
You're welcome.
Great.
Does he do that? What? The exploding thing?
Wild has mentioned explosions.
No, he does not explode.
Well, it looks like he just did. Are you gonna go check on him?
I don't know, man.
Ugh, that seems ugly. Hey, what happened to your other friend? Kenku, right? That's the name?
Oh, you mean the bird?
Yes.
Oh, Moon. Yeah. I don't know where she went.
Yeah, it's just your halfling friend down here now. Maybe you should keep better track of your friends. They just seem to wander off.
Yeah, they kind of do that.
You want to go look for him?
I guess so. Would you be willing to do so with me?
I can't just sweep the lower decks all day. I mean, I have other stuff to do, right? I mean, let's go somewhere else. Come on. Let's go look for your friends.
Date. Hide and seek date, trying to find Dimitri's
When you're
lost
not,
friend.
here I come.
All right. You find Vulcan. He's right there.
Dimitri just finger guns at him.
Vulcan finger guns back.
Mac also does finger crossbows.
Finger crossbows.
There are no
Well,
guns.
Look like you're in a better.
Dimitri A's at him like, "Ay."
Mac. E.
Hey.
E.
Dimitri pats him. Close enough.
E.
Vulcan pulls out the honey bun from his satchel. How you feeling about having a little something?
If you're willing to give it to me, I mean, I'm all for it.
Yeah, he tosses it to Dimitri.
Yeah,
He
Dimitri.
catches it in his mouth.
Friend.
Yeah, you get that sweet roll, dude.
He catches it in his
catches it.
mouth.
Yeah.
Dimitri, this thing is covered in a cheesecloth.
Oh.
Dimitri's got the buns, hon.
He catches it in his mouth anyway.
Okay. Mac claps for you.
Oh god, if I got 57 for 1 minute, flammable touch.
Oh.
And I'm barefoot. I'm sorry, I was just looking at the things around it to see what I would get.
I think 55 would have been hilarious. Hair falls out and grows back within 24 hours.
I all of a sudden
But
become
yeah,
a
Vulcan
Siamese
has
cat.
the Obama face, that approved Obama face.
I
That
thought you said
I-
Obama face. I thought you
It's the meme.
were Irish.
It's like,
Anyway, I wanted to have a conversation with Garu. Well, is it Garu?
Garu.
Sorry, I got names. I'm getting names mixed up.
Garu's not here.
Gretsu.
Garu will never be here.
I'm sorry, it's a G name. I'm sorry.
Gretsu.
Gretsu.
Gary's in my campaign, and you don't want to meet him.
Never meet him.
Well, Zorky probably will soon, and he'll probably be like, "This is my son now."
Anyway, back to Kenji's campaign.
Yeah. Let's
messed-
not discuss the
Let's
awful
keep
dad.
focused. Let's keep.
You can
messed
talk
up.
to Gretsu. You can talk to Gretsu soon.
Okay.
Let's go back to the awkward hide and seek date.
All right.
Dimitri doesn't know who to look for next.
Flip a coin, dude.
You only got 2 friends. You don't know where they are.
What should I roll then?
A D2
How do...
by flipping a coin.
I don't have a coin.
I'll do it.
Why
11.
not roll a d4 and 1, 2 is heads, 3,
All
4
right.
is tails.
One is wild. 2 is Dimitri. I mean Moonstone.
Head, wild, tails. Okay. Wild.
It's wild. You're looking for wild.
Okay.
Roll a. Normally, when you're like hunting something down, it's a survival check.
Okay.
Just roll a straight intelligence check to see if you can find him.
Is that... always forget. Is it clicking the bigger one or smaller?
You
check?
click the bigger one.
Okay.
13. You search around. You think he might have gotten to go get food. He's not there. You see, you just you and Mac are searching around. Mac, I'm gonna have Mac roll. 10. Nope, he's lost. You're not able to find Wild.
Vulcan will join. Vulcan joins along. Like he's just
Okay,
walking.
Vulcan, you roll.
Got it. Intelligence.
Yep.
Ooh.
Well, Vulcan, you figure after what just happened, Wild would have wanted to get out of the spotlight and went back to your room.
Well, Wild would have wanted to have a conversation if you guys want to listen at the door.
We can cut to Wild and Gutsu's conversation before they show up.
Yeah.
Right.
If you guys want to listen at the door.
Gretsu munches a beetle as you wipe your face from that soot. Something strikes me like something went wrong down there.
I'm trying to keep it under control.
Well, Matt, take it from me. Like, it's my job to know things. I'm a detective. And take it from me, knowing stuff is hard. Like magic, everyone who does magic has some kind of difficulty with it. Whether you learn it, whether you're born with it. And, I mean, the magic, it took me forever to learn magic. It took me ages. You're lucky enough to have it right off the bat, and that comes with some downsides that might be difficult to work with, but I don't know, you seem to be doing okay with it at least.
Wait, so he said he learned magic?
Yeah.
Okay. Wild just basically says, does your magic just explode in your face without you ever doing anything?
Let me check his magic feat.
What?
Spells.
Wait, what did you say?
I'm checking his spells.
No, I said
No.
without you ever doing anything.
Yeah, I know. No, can't say that happens. To be honest, I don't do a whole lot of exploding. I tend to keep things a little bit more on the stealthy side. Because after all, and you like his expression changes. You never know what dangers might be lurking in the dead of night. which is why you have to use that darkness for your own gain, or else they'll use it against you. Criminals take every advantage they can take against the people of the world who just want to live in peace. So to protect that peace, you need to think like a criminal. You need to get your hands dirty.
Oh, I missed him.
I missed him too.
He doesn't have his pipe in his mouth. He doesn't have his pipe in his mouth, so he just munches a beetle.
He's just slowly.
He just like bites it in half. You sure you don't want one of these, man?
Sure.
Amazing.
He hands you a beetle.
He's eaten them before.
He hands you a horned beetle.
I'm sure he's eaten bugs before.
Yeah. Eat it.
He eats it.
On with advantage.
Wait, what? Con?
Con save.
Can I mention that I just now thought of the idea that, like, that Dimitri's sister dared him to eat a bug once and he got sick because of it?
Yeah, sure. Wild, you fucking love beetles. Everyone thinks you're weird for it. You just crunch this thing, dude. It tastes great.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so soft on the inside. It's like a candy.
Yeah.
So gross.
I've actually eaten one before.
Wild can now eat beetles without having to roll for it. You have
Amazing.
proficiency in beetle eating.
Congratulations.
Hakuna Matata, my dude.
So the two of you are sharing this snack while I guess your friends come in. All of you enter. Volgan, Dimitri, and Mac enter the door. See Wild just fucking eat a beetle.
Well, actually, I wanted to say one thing before they came in, or they can be,
Yeah, you can say it.
or I can say it as they're coming in, and I don't know that
Yeah,
they're
sure.
coming in.
Just say it.
So I say basically something happened recently that made me a little bit wary about my own magic, but when I don't use the magic, it explodes, but I don't want to use it.
I mean, we all have bad habits, man. I mean, he like reaches down his pocket and he pulls out his pipe and he's like, "Fucking boss got me started on this, and now I can't stop."
Hey, Wild! See that? I saw that you left the party.
Vulcan, you enter the room and you see Wild's mouth is just beetles. They're like live beetles.
The frick?
Is that a heart? Kelly, did you draw a heart?
Yes.
Yes.
Where?
Next to Dimitri.
Oh.
Is it because Dimitri's now next to Gretsu?
Oh no, I just drew it because I wanted to see how the paint thing works.
It's a heart. Okay, you guys come in, you see Wild and sharing a snack of beetles.
Dimitri now shares the story of him eating bug.
Yeah, share it.
Well, you are a kobold, so...
One time, my sister dared me to eat a bug off the ground, and I don't even remember what it was, but I ate it, and I was like sick for like a month. It was pretty cool. Gotta say, definitely worth it because it tasted pretty good.
I mean, I ate a worm once, I guess.
Wild
But-
immediately stops talking as
Oh.
soon as Volgan and Dimitri come in the room.
Mac speaks up. The only bug-related thing I ever ate was honey. There's a guy downstairs that's selling honey right now. You guys talk to him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's a great like. I mean, I don't know if it's. I think it might be against the rules to like sell your own things on the boat, but I mean, I don't think anyone's complaining about him.
Oh hell no. His stuff is amazing. Trust me.
Oh,
That reminds me, Dimitri's eating the honey bun that he got.
Mac notices Wild and Gretsu. Hello, hi, my name's Mac.
What?
Nice to meet you.
Wild just waves.
Gretsu waves as well. He's like starting to, like he's trying not to light up he's trying not to light his pipe around you, Wild.
How do you already know that?
He's a detective.
True.
He's like he saw you like hack up a storm when you tried to enter their offices, and oh, he's sensitive.
Yeah, Gretsu, have you seen, Moonstone around?
Not since you guys went to go get food. I mean, she's probably still on the ship. Of course, if she's not on the ship, that'd be reason to be worried. Here, I'll help you find her.
All right.
Gretsu joins.
Wild waves you guys
Whoa.
off. He stays in the room.
Meanwhile, crying Robbie.
He's crying harder. He just keeps getting worse.
Moon just doesn't stop hugging him, and she's like, I'm sorry.
Please.
If I can, I will, but I don't know what I can do.
Please.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Help.
I'm
Help
trying.
Help us.
Jesus.
Gosh.
I don't even know what the note says, but even I'm thinking, like, holy shit, what is going on?
Moon just kind of hugs him tighter.
Mm-hmm. Moonstone, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
She kind of lifts her head up to see where the tap's from.
You lift your head up and you see actually, sorry, let me check something. I actually forgot.
Happens.
I never write that down. Crap.
Who? Is it
Is this
someone
a
we
new-
met before?
Is
this
I
a
just
new-
wrote down what kind of cat is. Crap. I don't want to contradict myself.
I think
it
you
a
said he was a
sketch?
tiger.
But, he's not
I thought
a
he was a
tiger. He's like a
panther. Thought he was a Black Panther.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
No, did I say it was a Black Panther?
Yeah.
I don't.
check my
That's what I
notes just in
feel like,
case.
but I don't know.
No, Moonstone. I think you're confusing it with something else.
Oh no, you're
I think I
confusing
am.
you're confusing him with Odd Night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
not.
think
He's
that's
not.
it.
He's let's say for the sake of posterity that he's a leopard.
I didn't write it.
Okay.
Look, when you see sketch.
You should write that in his bio.
Hello, excuse me. May I please have my partner back?
I'm trying to calm him down. If you could help.
Robbie. He kneels down. Robbie, if there's something making you upset, why do you not come to me? Why do you not you come to basically stranger. You come to person who did not even purchase our services. You come to not even customer.
Actually, no. I think Wild would have followed them because he doesn't want to be alone.
And Robbie just sort of you hear him he's a very small sorry. And he lets go of you, Moonstone, and he hops over next to Sketch. Robbie, if there is something wrong, you can speak up to us. We help you. We always help you. We help each other. That is the point of travel, yes? He sort of shakes his head. I apologize if he was any sort of bother to you, miss.
No, he just he's fine. Don't worry.
He is not
No
fine.
problem.
He is wrecked. He is upset. There is something wrong.
I mean, he wasn't a bother.
He sort of picks up Robbie, kind of like a teddy bear. You come back with me now. We discuss things. You can't. Why you just keep walking? You always walk away when you're sad. You should. Robbie. Robbie just sort of looks up at him. He's still upset. He
I don't.
like
Moon didn't stand up. She's still kind of like sitting down. Which I'm
Robbie
assuming is
like
where-
he looks at you, Moon, and then he like looks back at Sketch, and Sketch walks away.
Oh. By the way, where'd that paper go?
You have all of them.
Okay,
Oh,
she's just gonna kind of like stuff those in like her jacket, kind of her robe thing.
All right, you now
Like
have
fold them up.
you add to your inventory incriminating evidence.
you could also throw it off the ship. I mean, we are on a boat after all.
One
You don't know if
second.
there's a Triton under there.
Incriminating evidence.
All right, now just to say right now, it's 1:10. We've been playing for a little bit. Would you guys? We're not gonna get to everything I have planned for today, so just like for the sake of posterity, would you guys rather cut it short now and have like a normal length session next time, or do you want it to like run long but like stop in the middle of something?
Run long because we don't get to each other's sessions that often.
True. I'm just asking now. For the,
I don't mind
for-
running long.
I
Okay.
agree.
I'm always up for running long.
Okay.
Also because one of my coworkers offered to take my hours for tomorrow, so I don't work. So I have nothing to
I
do.
I don't have work until 4 p.m. tomorrow. Let's do this.
Woo!
I technically have a whole bunch of schoolwork tomorrow, but it's due at like 2 a.m.
All right. Moonstone. That was an experience. You're shaking. You were
Wait,
shaking
how many-
earlier.
4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of incriminating evidence.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
I'm gonna write down how many things he wrote. 7.
Jeez.
You have 7 pieces of incriminating evidence.
Ah, yeah.
You better put these as like a document in case some of us
golden
one of us
rings.
finds this.
5 broken strings.
I feel like if you could roll it like a D7, like whoever finds like they get a random piece of the incriminating evidence. Anyway, Moo's just kind of sitting there thinking she's very shaken again. Like she wasn't already before, but she's just worse now.
Had a shaking experience, and then as soon as you were starting to feel better, you had another shaking experience.
Mm-hmm.
So this is only going to add it as a journal item.
Huh?
I put it in your journal.
Where would it? Oh, okay, incriminating evidence.
Yep, there it is.
I see it.
But like as Sketch walks away with Robbie in his arms, like some kind of stuffed animal, your friends show up, along with this human boy, the human boy that you've seen Dimitri talk to.
Mm-hmm.
The human boy that Dimitri was extremely adorable with.
Mhm.
Yes, it was so cute.
They are cute.
Mhm.
Best friends.
What are you talking about? OTP. OTP.
That's just how Vulcan feels.
I know.
But Moon just kind of like looks at them, like sees them coming. She's like, almost jumps, but she's like, hi guys. What are you guys doing here?
No,
Did
we
you
were
hear me
looking for
say
you.
Wild came along?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Wild's not here.
No, I thought I. Okay.
I thought
I
Wild
heard him
stayed
say
back
that-
in the room.
I heard him say that Wild would go along. Right
Mhm.
before we did the Moonstone bit.
I forget.
I decided against it and just said Wild would come along because he doesn't want to feel lonely.
Well,
Yeah,
now
he said it
everyone's
would be more.
Because I didn't want to.
on the front of the ship.
Because I didn't want to be left out again.
You guys were looking for me?
Yeah, we noticed that you kind of disappeared, and we wanted to know where you were. That's all.
I'm just yeah, just enjoying the view of the ocean. That's it.
Can I make an insight?
Yep, everyone
Do I
can
need
roll
to roll
insight on Moon if they want.
I'm
Do I
good.
need to roll deception?
You ain't a wild wonder, heyo.
No. No.
Well,
With a plus-
Gretz, you rolled a 7.
With a +5 in
Of
deception.
So everyone can see through Moonstone except Gretsu.
No, the other people
Well,
didn't roll.
only
I rolled.
yeah. No one else rolled.
Oh,
I chose not to roll.
okay. Yeah,
Same.
Wild, you're seeing right through this bullshit. Like, you've hidden your own feelings long enough to see when other people are doing it, and Moonstone is bad at it, dude.
Wild, however, is not going to comment on it.
Fogan leans over, like the barge, I think it's called. I can't exactly.
What about
remember.
Dimitri,
That
though?
wall that you were talking about. He kind of just leans over and he's like, "Yeah, it really is a nice view, ain't it? Ain't every day you get to be on the sea like this."
Moon, who against, even though she said she was staring at the ocean, she was like sitting against the ocean, like sitting
Yeah.
down on the ground away from it. So she actually like gets up and turns around to like look at the ocean.
It's good. It looks like the ocean.
It's blue.
Isn't it a
Yup.
bay, though?
It is a bay, but it looks like the ocean. Say you were someone who lived very inland and has never been to the beach before, maybe someplace like, oh, I don't know, Amarillo, Texas.
Amarillo.
That's not how you pronounce it.
Like, you wouldn't know the difference between the bay and the ocean, so it might as well just be the ocean.
Yeah, honestly, pretty much. I don't know why you're calling me out like this so much today.
Armadillo.
Armadillo, Texas.
Armadillo. Oh, Amarillo.
Thank you. You say it right.
Yep, I'm from the south. I know.
Thank you.
But actually, very interesting, very convenient that you're all looking out towards the, because now the boat, which has sort of been moving in the same direction the whole time, actually begins to turn to the left, and you start heading more towards this little gray speck on the coast, which you can all assume is the port that you'll be arriving at soon.
Okay.
Seems we're
Woohoo.
just about to arrive.
Well, yeah, it's bigger than just a speck. I mean, I say speck, but like you can see it. There's kind of just like this gray like patch. It's a little hard to like there's like greenery and then like there's gray. There's just like the spot that's gray.
Okay.
So if you guys want, we can fast forward a little bit and get right to disembarking if you want
Okay.
to.
I'm surprised Cold Claw didn't find me after that explosion, though.
I mean, no one really like alerted him, so
Wild just kind of exploded and left.
all right.
It was just like,
so we can fast forward a little bit, you guys.
All right.
I'm good
So-
with it.
By
for
the
the sake-
way, I don't
Mhm.
know your ruling. Is this thing still happening?
What thing?
The magic?
What? No, you're good.
Okay.
Like all the static in your fur is gone. You're fine. But yeah, you guys sort of like stay there at the front of the boat, posing dramatically as it turns and crosses over towards the port where you're landing. And the closer you get to it, the worse it looks. Like at first, it's like, oh hey, look at that, that's a town. And then like the closer you get to, it's like, oh, because like there's a spot that obviously used to be some kind of wall that isn't a wall anymore. A whole lot of the buildings are just rubble. And the closer you get to it, it's like at first you think it's just late in the day, but like actually you pay more attention to the sky, and like the clouds are like there are these dark clouds rolling in, and then like the ocean blues are behind you, the greens of the trees and the forests are out of sight, and then like just in front of you is just this swath of stone and cloud gray. And the boat pulls up across this rickety old, kind of half-rotted looking dock and puts a plank down as Captain Coldclaw stands there.
I really want to continue, but I also really don't want to leave Mac behind.
Well, this is your stop. This is where I've been paid to drop you off.
Is that Coldclaw?
Yep. You gonna get off now or what?
Wild's already off.
Okay, Wild, you get off the boat.
Matt, Dimitri wants to say goodbye to Mac.
Yeah, you can do that.
It's always a pleasure, Captain. He walks
I
off
don't.
the boat.
I don't know you.
He shrugs.
Halfling
Gretsu.
courtesy.
Gretsu tips his hat to the captain as he gets off the boat. Moonstone, do you do anything?
She kind of looks back at the boat one more time, and then kind of gets off.
All right. This leaves Dimitri.
Well, was Mac gonna say anything first, or should Dimitri say something first?
But I mean, how awkward do you think this boy is?
I mean,
Who's the less awkward boy?
Do you feel lucky? Well, do you?
Dimitri
Come on.
looks kind of sad.
OTP.
And he's just, yeah, man. I really don't want to leave you, but we gotta keep in touch, okay? Right?
I mean, I thought that might be hard. I don't have like a mailbox or address in town yet, and I don't know where you're headed. And geez.
Hey, maybe you could send it to my dad, and he can save it for me when I get home.
Maybe. Where does your dad live?
That's a good question.
He lives on Real Isle. It's where the boat was heading.
And he tells him that.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, I know who you're talking about. He sells the
He shows the what?
shoes.
Okay. Wild
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
wear
yeah.
shoes.
Yeah, I know him.
Aw.
Oh, he made these, and he like has a pair of like these plain
Wait.
brown leather shoes.
Wait. Dimitri
like,
wears
beams
shoes?
at him.
No, no, I'm talking as Mac.
No, I mean, Dimitri comes from a shoemaking family. Kobolds.
Yes.
Do they wear
Even
shoes?
though they don't know. That's part of the joke.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes, glorious. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Like yeah, let's find some way to keep in touch.
Sweet. He gives him a hug.
I'm gonna roll something.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's a 19. He does it. He sort of like pushes your like the bangs of your wig out of the way, and he like real quickly like plants a kiss on your forehead, and then he like sort of pushes you away. It's like, bye.
And Volgan is too far away to see.
Best friendship now. Just messing.
Dimitri
A
blushes
lovely
a lot.
platonic kiss for your best bro. What's better than this? Just dudes being guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, since we're about to start a new thing, do you mind if I take a little break to, like
Yeah, we can take a break.
use the restroom and all that stuff?
Yeah, we can take a break.
All right,
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yay! He did it, everybody. He rolled a 19.
Amazing.
Yay!
Dimitri's still clueless, though. He has no idea.
Of course he is.
Why?
No, Dimitri, roll insight.
Okay.
Ah. Is
on,
this-
friggin' thing.
Let's see if it's canon.
I ship it.
12.
Mm,
You know, Mac's just the nicest guy.
Yeah, he's such a good friend.
best friendship all the way.
Yeah, Dimitri has no idea.
Oh, this poor sweet idiot lizard.
I know, he's great.
Uh,
By the way, completely off topic, but I found, you know how there's like that website where you can play Cards Against Humanity online?
yeah.
Mhm.
I found that website
Oh, really?
because I didn't know
And?
where it was.
I
I
don't
think
know
we
what
should play it
is.
sometime. I think it'd be fun.
I
Yeah.
think so
Fun.
too.
Yeah, we can do that.
Heck yes.
Not right now, of course, but like, hey, like maybe next time we're on the voice chat, like
Yes. I have a.
play that.
Oh my goodness! I don't know. We all draw. I don't know why I never came up with this.
What?
Huh?
There's a game. There's a game that my family and I play. It's not like a game where anyone wins. It's a game for the sake of fun. So like, let's say that like the 5 of us are quote unquote like we wouldn't actually be able to do this. We could totally do this over the internet with drawing software. But like, let's say we just like have an order. Like you're supposed to sit around the table. So picture us around a table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what you do is
Okay, I'm
you
back.
write a sentence or like a prompt on a piece of paper, and then you hand that to the person next to you, and then you read the prompt that you get, and then you draw that, like under a time limit, and then you pass what you drew to the person
this
next to
game.
you, and they describe it. Then they write a sentence describing it, and then that becomes the next prompt, and you go in a circle, and you go until you come full circle.
I've played that game.
Oh,
I
it's
love that
basically
game.
telephone for
Whatever we do,
artists.
I have to wait for my drawing tablet to get
Yeah.
here.
But maybe
You don't have it yet, Cal?
No, my brother
Aw.
just shipped down my stuff like yesterday.
Oh, sorry.
maybe later when we're not doing D&D.
Yeah, totally. But like, we should totally do that.
That sounds like fun.
I've played that. It's super fun.
Yeah. Locke, Kelly, have you played it?
No.
Oh, it's so fun.
It's the best.
It's basically artistic telephone.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It
awesome.
sounds like it.
Artistophone.
I love how you
It
never
just
got
kind of
rid of
works with our
our
group
our
anyway.
collaboration.
Nah,
I
that can
love
stick
it.
around until the end of the stream, I guess.
All the love for Benjamin Barnes,
Ding.
the beautiful beekeeping bugbear boy.
He's beautiful.
We love him so.
Okay. Should
You guys
we-
all ready to continue?
Yeah, I still have a lot
Alright.
of water left.
So the boat leaves. I don't know how else to describe it really. You just sort of see it sail off into the distance. And now the 5 of you are standing on this rickety old dock.
We're just gonna get off the dock because it is rickety.
All right,
So
you
is
fall in the
wild.
water.
Oh, not
You
towards,
didn't
just like
You didn't describe how you were getting off the dock.
towards the land.
Wild walks towards the land.
That's where she's going.
hmm Is that where everyone's headed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off
No,
the
Vulcan
dock.
jumped off into
Mm.
the water.
Okay. Vulcan. Now that you're here, like looking at this place, I want you to roll a history check for me.
All right, I'll hit it. Let's see here. Hit up that history check. Right. Bam.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Vulcan. This port was ambitious. It was. I'm sorry. I'm having a brain fart.
So
Can't even
good.
speak. Can't even speak. This port was it was constructed for the main purpose of being a port town. It's not like Dorngard that just like happened to be a coastal city and became the port town. Bothas Port was supposed to be the center of commerce for this entire kingdom, like with moving goods in and out and sharing things with the world. But it was the because Real Gulf is treated as international waters. The Ephesian, the Navy of Yef basically could kind of just put an embargo around the entire port without actually breaking any rules. It was a dumb loophole, and they basically starved the whole town out, and anyone who was there wound up leaving slowly over time until it just became this deserted husk.
Wait, so
Damn.
Yif did that?
Yeah.
Why?
Mm.
I didn't think they were at war.
They probably had their own reason.
Vulcan, do you share this tragic backstory with the group?
I pretty much just explained to them why everything's looking the way it is. Like, everything is kind of dead right now, but that's because of that.
Yeah. And also since then, it seems like the town's been hit pretty bad with just waves and poor upkeep and rain and things like that. This place was built in a rush and eroded fast.
Well, we might as well head to where we came here for.
What is where we came here for, Vulcan?
Gold vein.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, it's a long walk. You're gonna have to figure out your way through the town before you do anything else.
we're not in Cedarford right now.
Wild is an outlander.
True.
He has advantage on survival checks if he's looking for his way around places.
Nice.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that?
Yeah, sure. You can all roll survival.
But specifically in woodlands, out of cities.
Nope.
Would this be considered would it
21.
be so run down that it would be considered?
Nat 1, baby.
Moonstone.
Look at me go.
Okay. So you guys are walking around. Vulcan ends up taking charge. He's lived in Naraya his whole life. He sort of understands how these towns are laid out. There's oh, this is a commerce town, so the districts would be over this way, and if we go over here, we can get towards town hall. And he's leading everyone through town. And Vulcan, you go back to you're weighing your options. You turn around, and Moonstone's gone.
Wait, what? What the frick? Oh, god damn it! You guys didn't see where she went.
Oh boy.
Can
You
I do
also notice that
perception?
Gretsu isn't there.
Can I do perception?
Sure. Moonstone and
Darn
Gretsu
it.
aren't there.
What's with all these low rolls? On things that I actually have good modifiers in.
Dimitri is just straight up the middle all the time.
Stuck in the middle.
All right. Moonstone, you guys were, as everyone was walking around and Vulcan was leading you guys around town, you weren't exactly quite sure what. It sounded like there was a noise coming from an alleyway, so you poked your head in, and you could have sworn that you saw something glimmer or glint, and you went down to follow it, and then you kind of got lost.
Oh.
But as soon as you realized you were lost, you hear some footsteps coming from around a corner.
Can I roll perception to see if I can somehow recognize the footsteps?
I mean, you can roll perception. Yep, those sound like footsteps.
Moon's gonna she can't be that far from her friends, right? She's gonna go look over around the corner, kind of peek to see who it is.
You do that, and it's Gretsu.
The moment she sees him, she jumps. She's like, "Oh, hi."
Moon, you've just wandered off all of a sudden.
I thought I saw something, but I didn't, and then I got lost.
You thought you saw something? What did you see?
I thought I saw something kind of like shiny? I thought I heard a noise.
Well, if you did actually see something, it might not be for the best to pursue it. Places like these could be crawling with who knows what kind of dangers. Come on, we got to get back to everyone else.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And cool. Volgan, what would you roll perception? You try to find Moonstone.
So I'll roll perception.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Rolling that perception check. Heck yeah.
Nope.
And
Moonstone and Gretsu aren't here.
They don't exist.
Volgan, you're looking around for Moonstone and Gretsu, and you end up somewhere way off the beaten path. You were trying to head towards like the middle of the town square, and you end up like going down. You lead Wild and Dimitri down like an alleyway, and you turn a corner, and you end up somewhere else, and now you're just lost.
God damn it.
But there are a couple things near you.
Can I do a survival check?
Sure.
Darn it! If this were the wilds, I would have that 17.
I have a profession in survival.
You two, like the three of you are thoroughly separated from Moonstone and Gretsu.
Is Dimitri
But
going
anyway,
to do a survival?
What are the places that are nearby?
Should I?
I'd say don't waste your effort. There are a couple. Say don't waste your effort.
I'm just gonna do it.
Right. Nope.
Again, like right in the middle.
There are two things of interest though that are right next to you. The first is this little building with these doors. Like what?
You're cutting out a lot.
Yeah,
You're cutting out a lot.
Really bad. Try.
Okay. What about now?
Better.
Where should I
it's not
restart
better.
from?
Two things. The first, what's the first thing?
So, you see two things. First is this little stone hut with double doors, and it looks like what would be the elevator towards the Undercity.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Well, we know that they're... I just say, well, we know that they're not down there already, hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully.
The second thing that you find is what looks like an old library. There's a sign there that just says "lib." The rest of it's rotted off and broken down.
I don't know if we'll be able to find anything in there. I doubt they'll be in there.
I don't know. It's worth a shot, right?
Moonstone likes to read, right?
Well, I obviously
Moonstone's
feel
not
a
there.
nudge from my god, so I guess I'll go in there.
I give you these things to explore them. This is supposed to be fun.
I know.
I know, but we got separated. We split
Right.
the party.
Hey, you guys split the party by rolling bad.
That's not our fault.
Yeah.
Blame the dice. The non-sentient dice. The dice did it.
You can't be passive aggressive to us like Akira was, okay? This is not our fault.
I gave you a long time with Gretsu. This is what you wanted, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. But I'm saying you can't be mad about us splitting the party.
Yeah.
Anyway, sure, we'll...
All right. So you head into the library. It's dark. It's not lit. Any lanterns that were in here probably they're unlit, and some of them are broken. There are these shelves going up and down that have books in them, but there are also books on the floor, and there are also books that are like torn up. Like, it seems like this place might have gotten like flooded from rain. There are holes in the roof, and a lot of the books are damaged. But if you like snoop around, you might be able to find some things that are worth like reading. Maybe some undamaged merch.
Why not? Just while we're here, we could find at
Anything
least
in
or something.
Kremez or Sylvian?
How about you all roll perception?
I've only know one word in Sylvian. That's it.
Of course. What
That's
is my rolls
congratulations.
tonight?
Bad. Dimitri, you have to roll perception too.
Okay.
Oh, it's perception, not investigation. My bad.
Dang it.
Damn it.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Investigation. Oh well.
All right. Let's see.
Somehow Wild got the highest roll.
Geez.
But he's looking for a dead language, and B, a language that's not spoken in this country, probably.
Wild, you find full of pretty pictures of nice-looking plants.
Do I know these plants?
You know a couple of them.
Okay.
You can't read it though, so you don't know what it's about. So that it's got pictures of the plants in them. Okay. Dimitri, you're like flitting around through the books. You're not finding anything, and you see just like actually managed to. You open up what looks like a book, but it's actually more of a portfolio, and like a page falls out, and it's written like most of it's written in a language you can't read, but written at the very top is the phrase "mend."
Men?
Mend.
Mend.
Dimitri, with a D or like MEN?
Yeah.
MEND.
To mend.
Okay.
Like to repair.
You
I
found.
thought it said men.
No.
With MEN.
No. That's not what it says.
Is this with his 17 investigation?
No one rolled a 17.
No, he rolled a 17 investigation instead of
No, I'm talking
perception.
Dimitri.
Oh. Okay.
I wouldn't give Volgan the scroll of mend. He already knows the spell.
Yep. I already know mend.
Dimitri, you find a scroll of mend.
Tis a cantrip.
Okay.
All right. Volgan, as you're walking around the library, you're just like, that's broken, that's busted, that's missing its pages, and then something crunches underneath your feet. And you pull your foot back, and you see what appears to be eggshell. And inside the eggshell is this little folded up piece of paper.
Okay. It ain't no fortune cookie. I may as well just pick up the paper, I guess.
Are you gonna unfold it?
Yep.
Okay. You unfold the piece of paper. Like the one Dimitri found, it's written in a language you don't know. You can roll intelligence to see if you know what the language is.
Okay.
By the way, I'm just gonna say this real
Yeah.
quick. Wild pockets the book. Or not pockets, puts in his backpack.
Well, you can keep the book. You add to your inventory plants. Do you know what it is?
Book of plants.
Tree. I'll add to your inventory scroll of mend.
Okay.
I'll just call it Book of Plants.
Do I know what this
You know what language this is? This is written in Elvish. You know how to read Elvish. You took a class. You tried to take a class on it in college. You just could not figure it out, man. But you know the language at the very least. But written in common at the very top is the phrase "egg."
Eggu.
egg?
Egg. You get one scroll of egg.
Beautiful.
Volgan is speechless. He's like, an egg scroll in Elvish.
Yeah,
Elves really do have a sense of humor, I guess.
Yeah, you know it's a magic scroll. You know if you use it, something will happen. But you've never heard of a spell called egg.
Yeah, I never did. And I can't read it anyway.
Okay, so you want me to?
No, I'd say you're able to use it because it's magic. It's just that I'm saying like you can't read it because I don't want to reveal what the spell does.
Oh, okay.
You want to know what I thought you said when
What?
Dimitri got the Mend Scroll? I thought you said he got a portfolio. It was Volgan who got a portfolio of men.
No, it's Dimitri opened a portfolio that had 1 page in it, and it was the Scroll of Mend.
You really want to trigger freaking Volgan, don't you, Akira?
Okay,
No,
but yeah,
that's...
Wild. Yeah, Wild. You find a book of plants. Dimitri, you find a scroll of mend, and Volgan, you find a scroll of egg, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
You said I know that it's in common, right? The Book of Plants.
You know the book's in common. You just can't read common.
Right.
All right. So do you 3 reconvene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What next?
We go out and find them.
You're not gonna discuss the things. You're not gonna share what you found. You don't have anything to say to each other.
So, what did you guys find?
I found this book with a lot of plants in it. I was hoping you'd help me figure out what they are.
Volgan, you read the title of the book. This book is titled "Edible Weeds for the Starving Adventurer."
I'm gonna write that down.
Should I write that down?
Yeah, you have a book of edible weeds. You have +2 to survival when scavenging for food.
Ooh.
When you use this book, that is the effect. You write that down, okay?
+2 to survival.
When scavenging for food. It'll show you which ones to eat.
That actually sounds very useful.
That's what Volgan says. Huh. Seems useful. We can actually use that in case we have to make up camp, just in case.
Dimitri says, "Oh, I want to eat weeds."
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my right side is all muffled and...
He said he wants to eat weeds.
Volgan chuckles at that. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we can find them.
And you, Dimitri, what'd you find?
Just this thing that says mend on it. I kind of read it wrong at first. I thought it said men. And now I'm slightly disappointed.
I don't understand. Anyway, but yeah, I use mend all the time. It's actually pretty helpful, especially when I injure or like destroy my clothes or something. So yeah, it helps.
Dimitri shrugs.
But yeah, apparently I found a scroll that says egg.
Egg?
Egg. It's an elvish. Apparently elves have a very good sense of humor. But I may as well keep it.
Hold
It'll
on.
be good for eating something. I guess he'll summon an egg or something.
Since Sylvian is the root of Elvish,
I only know one word.
would I be able to...
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I can't read it anyway. I only know one Sylvian word. Congratulations.
True, it's a magical knowledge. It's not actually the knowledge of the language.
Yeah. It's more like you see it and your brain says, "Hey, you know this."
Like
It's not like you have an actual phonetic or semantic or etymologic. You don't actually understand how the language works. You can just read it and speak it.
Percy Jackson can read in the movie.
Yeah, or how parcel tongue works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, are you guys done inside the library then?
Ugh. Well,
think so.
looks like we saw enough in here. We still need to go find the others. And Bogan kind of just trails out of the library.
Volgan, as you open the door, I need you to roll a dex save.
Crap, it's gonna collapse.
Oh.
Okay, dex save. Bam. Ugh, 10. That's not good.
Oh no, that's no good at all.
I'm not liking that inhale. Oh god.
Volgan, as you open the door, you open it like sort of you pushed it open to enter, and now you're pushing it open to leave. And the motion, like pushing this door open in the wrong way, something happens. Like it's not like the door, like this wasn't like. Roll perception.
All right.
Sorry, there's someone.
No, it's all good. It's
Should
all
I
good.
roll
need
perception?
Perception. 18.
Give me a minute.
I'm really curious as to what Moon and Gretsu are doing while you guys are looking at books in the library.
Wow, wow, wow. I've been really trying.
I'm back.
You missed it great.
Yeah, Volgan. You notice your deck save isn't good enough. Like, when you open this door, the sound that you hear isn't like the door broke. It's more like there was something set up for when the door opened this way for it to cut something. And you hear the sound of something like a cord being cut. And while you're too busy analyzing that, one of the lanterns that was on the wall breaks off.
Oh no.
And it lands square in the head, and you take let's say you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh
Not
no.
Fire damage.
Oh, it wasn't lit.
Okay.
Do I still get knocked out?
You're not knocked out, but you're knocked prone.
Wild sort of chuckles.
But why?
Fuck.
Who would set that up?
Wild does the perception now.
What?
Ah.
You don't see anything else, Wild.
My passive perception is 14, if that helps.
You still don't see anything.
Okay.
Wild, like Volgan, that you're not sure what that was. That wasn't the worst pain you've ever felt, but whatever that was a trap.
Yeah. Damn.
Wild helps him up.
Thanks. Looks like there was a trap set here. I noticed once I kind of pushed the door and I heard a snap. Something
Sounds like
wasn't right about
looks like a
that.
fun prank.
Prank
What I used to
set up
do.
to knock someone out.
Oh,
Somebody
that
was-
isn't heavy enough to knock you out.
Yeah, but either way, that means somebody was here who set this up. So we gotta stay on our toes.
Does Dimitri have anything to add to this conversation?
No.
Well, I guess that's that.
Nice. We cut to Moonstone and Gretsu.
I'm assuming you're trying to find the others in general.
Yep. Roll. No. Gretsu's lost. You roll something, Moonstone.
Like another survival check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow.
We're never gonna find each other.
Moonstone, you and Gretsu somehow end up back at the docks.
I'm real sorry about getting us lost.
No. Oh, well, now that we're back where we started, we can at least try to get back to where we were. Hopefully the others haven't gone too far. Oh man.
Yeah.
Just don't go up the
Next time we do this, we should just like huddle together.
Yeah. Do you think that this place might have kind of like the same like the layout as the Dorangard?
I mean, probably not. I'm not the. I mean, if I had a map, this would be easier. I mean, I usually I do my work around people. I like investigate and interrogate and interview and stuff like that. This is sort of outside. I mean, here, give me a second. And Gretsu is actually going to attempt to climb a building.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
He's not a thief, is he?
He is actually.
Wait, I thought you said he had magic though.
Yes, he does.
He's a wolf kind of guy.
I know what he is.
Me too.
With the.
He must be a multi-class then.
What? Where'd you come up with that? No, he's a rogue with magic. What do you think he is, Akira?
No, he said he's a thief though.
But that's what a rogue is.
You can't
rogue
you can't
with
choose
magic.
you can't
Okay.
choose two
You
roguish
are
archetypes
just a
though.
Okay. Hey, Mira, we put this to rest. Didn't know that he's an arcane trickster.
Yes. You played an arcane trickster, Akira.
No. Thief is another roguish
It is!
archetype.
That slipped my mind.
He said thief, but he meant rogue. I knew what he
Okay.
Whatever. He rolled
I
a
was-
12 anyway.
I
He
was
rolled a 12 anyway. Like the brick he was standing on, kind of like gave, and he jumped off before he could get any height.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, but these structures aren't. They seem real worn down. I don't think I can get a height advantage.
Should I try?
If you, I mean, probably not this building. Let's see if we can find something else.
Okay.
So the two of you walk a little bit more, and you come across a building that looks a little bit more sturdy. You gonna try to climb that?
Yeah, sure.
All right, roll a dex check. No, acrobatics.
Acrobatics, which I have a +5.
14. That's better. Moonstone, you actually managed to make it up to the roof. It's not the best view in the world, but you can actually manage to like see some down and see down some of the streets and alleyways. And while you're up here, roll survival with advantage to see if you can figure out where you're headed.
This is the city. There's roads. They go places.
If this were the forest, I would have advantage.
We're in a city.
We're in a city.
You're in my playground.
God damn it.
You say as you get lost.
Moon's gonna kind of like look over the edge of the building. She's like, but maybe you'd have a better chance.
Sure, can...
I could try to help, maybe.
Sure, give me a minute, and he's gonna try to climb.
But Musa wants to help him up. If she can, like, if he gets close enough to kind of lift him up.
He only got an 11. You can help him up if you roll a good enough strength check. Good enough athletics.
Nope.
Nope. You like reach out for him and grab him, but he slips and you both fall.
Oh,
Moonstone,
no.
Moonstone take 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage.
Does she
okay.
fall on top of him?
Yeah. Gretsu took damage too.
Oh no. Are we in that anime scene?
Yes, you got your face landed right in his titties.
Amazing.
Don't stab him. You have a beak.
Ow. Okay.
Moon kind of gets up. She's like, "Ow, that hurt."
This isn't working.
Moon kind of like takes a moment to like realize the position they're in. Kind of like has like a pauses for a beat, like, and kind of like blinks her eyes, and then quickly starts getting like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to land on top
No,
of you. I'm sorry."
It's fine. And he like cracks his back. You did your best. Let's not try climbing anymore. This place is dangerous.
You could say the situation roughly.
Jeez, this is just a mess.
Maybe we should try like calling out to them. There's not a lot of noise in this place, so odds are they'd probably hear us.
Yeah, I mean, Gretsu's been rolling trash too. I don't know why survival. So, are you guys gonna start screaming out for your friends?
Yeah, I guess. Moon's kind of quiet though.
I'm gonna have Gretsu roll something actually. Yeah, he got an 18, and he's like, I don't know if that's the best idea. You said you saw something moving around earlier. We probably don't want to attract too much attention to ourselves.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We just need to stay patient, hope that they stay in their 3-person group, and maybe we'll find the others soon.
Okay.
All right. Let's smash cut back to the other team. You guys just exited the library.
Mm-hmm.
There's another point of interest right across from you. It's the elevator, if you want to check that out, or you can try to find the others.
I don't think we want to go into the Underdark.
No, I think we want to look for everyone else.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think we
the
want to
pump
look.
can help.
Well, Volgan is going to. Okay, so is the lantern still intact?
No, it hit your head. It wasn't intact to begin with. It's just the metal frame of the lantern.
Well, Volgan is going to pick that up, and he's going to use light.
Wow, way to be extra about it.
It's
You do
it's
realize
in the
it's
daytime.
daylight. You do realize it's daylight outside.
I thought
Volgan.
it was.
Wild
well,
just
I
looks
keep
at you and
picturing
says,
foggy for some reason.
I mean, it's cloudy, but you still have full visibility.
My bad. Never mind.
Wild just looks at you and says, don't we all have night vision anyway?
Moon doesn't.
Well, Moon's not here.
It's just like the Unexpectables.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh well. I guess.
No need to be extra, Volgan. You can cast light on anything.
Question, has Wild been in enough cities like this to know to not do all that stuff?
To not get lost?
No, to not bring attention to themselves like that.
I mean, you don't have that info. And there's,
True.
as far as you're aware, Wild, there's no one else in this town.
True.
I mean, you know that someone set that trap, but you don't know how old it is.
True. Okay. Anyway, we should go find them. Should we roll survival?
Yep, you all 3 roll survival.
Finally!
Oh.
Damn it.
Okay.
Something
Volgan,
I'm good at.
Volgan, you rolled well enough to notice Dimitri getting distracted by something, but you grab him and drag him along before he gets separated from the group.
Come on, we
Thank
can't
you.
have another person wandering off.
Wild, while you're walking around, you actually managed to find this spot in the cobblestone where you see some feathers that got like stuck down there, and you're like, oh hey, these are moons. And then you like sort of like follow. You go from there, and you eventually run into Moon and Gretsu, who are just sort of walking quietly along, trying to figure out where you guys were.
Can I
Dimitri
stealth?
runs to Moon and hugs her.
No, wait. Can I stealth?
Sure. I mean, Dimitri kind of ruined that.
Oh,
Alright.
I wanted to do a
Moonstone.
thing.
Moonstone, you suddenly get hugged from behind. You feel arms wrap around your torso.
We're just like, I don't have any money. I'm so sorry. Just like looks like, oh wait, this is Dimitri.
I was so worried.
Oh, Gretzi is like, oh, there you are. We've been looking all over for you.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, we just got lost. It was my fault.
It's no one's fault. This place is built poorly and falling apart. We probably would have gotten separated in any way. But
Well,
for now,
apparently
let's just.
somebody's also here, so just for extra information.
What evidence do you have?
Vulcan.
Well, I think a good
Vulcan
bump on my
fell
head
for a prank.
because a trap was set in a library and a lantern fell on my head.
Hmm. Well, then let's be extra careful.
I agree.
Five
Okay,
HP.
Okay, but the next order of business. Where are we and where are we going?
Well, we were heading to the square, so I think we should definitely head back over there.
All right.
That is,
All
if I
right. So
can
the group.
remember where we're going.
So the group heads over to the town square.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you head over there.
If we get out of the city, I should be able to get us.
So you end up in the town square. There's not. So in the middle of it's actually more of a circle. It's mostly surrounded by buildings that are falling apart, like small cobblestone buildings that have kind of started to crumble. But there's a very large building there also, this 2-story townhouse that reminds you a lot of the mayor's house from back in Dorengard. And in the middle of the square is the circular fountain, which is filled up with rainwater. And you can all roll perception if you want.
All right.
Boop.
I'm
sweet,
literally
finally.
having gigantic, like right now, me as a player,
Ooh.
I'm having a gigantic facepalm moment because the gold vein is probably in the Underdark, which I'm like,
You're not in the town where the
We're
gold
not in the
vein
town
is.
yet.
no, we're not.
No, you're in Port Boffus.
I keep thinking that we are. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm
Why
stupid.
would the gold vein be located right above a ghost town? It's a
Look, I
resort.
We ask KO, okay? I freaking don't know where North is.
The ghost town could be
Oh.
an attraction, a tourist attraction, like in Texas.
All right,
I'm terrible at directions.
Moonstone. Okay, Dimitri. Dimitri, Wild, Volgan. You all take a notice inside, like the bottom of the God, I can't talk.
I'm sorry.
The bottom of the fountain is like all grimy and green with algae. It's gross. But inside, on top of the algae, weirdly, not like buried under it, like it was the algae and then someone threw these in. There are these 10 gold coins in there.
Oh hell no! I ain't touching nothing. Not after what happened to me.
Lyle doesn't really understand the need for money.
If I only had Mage Hand.
He
You
just thinks,
do.
No, I don't.
You do. I was just reading your spell list.
Identify, Longstrider, speak to animals, fairy, fire, charm,
Oh, you
person,
don't.
light, mending, and vicious mockery. No
You d-
magic hand. No mage
Oh.
hand.
How do you
Wait,
even
where's the
have
money?
light?
light is
Uh,
a Azamar
You
thing.
don't need light. You have dark vision.
No, light is an Azamar thing.
Whatever.
It's given to me as an.
Then, if that's a free cantrip, then shouldn't you get a 4th cantrip?
Yeah, Yeah, he
I
should.
didn't think that. I thought that counted as my third one.
No,
No, you
it-
have Mage Hand. Executive DM decision. You have Mage Hand.
Fine.
By the way, you can just go to Actually, the DM has to do this. You just go to like actually, you can just go to the compendium, search Mage Hand, and drag it in to your spell list, and it will just like put it in there. I discovered
Okay.
that the other day, and it's really easily.
I wish I knew
There.
that.
You have Mage Hand.
Where is the money? I wasn't paying attention to that.
It's in the
part.
fountain.
It's in the fountain.
Dimitri hops in and gets the money.
All
Of
right,
course.
Dimitri, roll a Dex save. Yes. Okay, that's decent. You hop in there and you like immediately slide on the gross algae on the bottom, but you manage to correct yourself and not fall over. And
Sweet.
you gather all the money.
Just 10 gold coins.
Yeah, it's not trapped or anything. It just happens to be there weirdly. Dimitri, roll an intelligence check for me as you're looking over your ill-gotten gains. Nope, there's nothing wrong with this money.
Oh great.
Oh. Oh.
Congrats, it's yours.
Uh oh.
I'm not liking how he just kind of shrugs it
10
off.
questionable gold pieces.
That was just kind of there. With no algae on it.
Well, it's like, you want to share?
Volgan squints at it. And he's at, can I actually make an intelligence or investigation check?
Yeah, I mean, sure, if you want to investigate the gold, you totally can.
Just in case, because I got hit with a lantern and I ain't dealing with this bull.
Dimitri, do you allow him to investigate your gold?
Sure.
Please.
Can I earn...
Nothing weird about this gold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Volgan, Volgan, you're just being paranoid at this point.
Can I roll investigation?
You already... Oh, wait, no, it's... yeah, sure, you can roll investigation.
I'm making everyone
Yes!
paranoid.
There you go.
Damn.
Dimitri, you notice actually, there isn't actually anything weird about the gold itself. The gold itself just seems to be normal gold, but it's about the print on the coins that's catching your attention. These aren't the coins that people actually use in Naraya. These are different. These are the coins that you use back at your dad's shop.
Oh nice.
Does anyone react to Dimitri saying, "Oh, nice"?
Oh, what's nice? It's gold, isn't it?
Moon's not saying anything, but she is kind of like listening now that Dimitri has said something about the coins.
Dimitri, are you going to explain it to your friends?
Yeah.
Then do it.
Okay. Yeah, well, like, this isn't the, and there's nothing really weird about the money. It's just that, like, it's in the same writing as, you know, my homeland and stuff.
Volgan
Vol-
kinda just takes one of the coins and he
Yeah,
kinda
Volgan.
examines it.
Volgan,
Huh?
there's you don't recognize the face on the one side of the coin, but the other side of the coin shows this crystal obelisk, and all the writing is Elvish.
More elvish.
This coin is from Yef.
Wait, does Dimitri read Elvish then?
No.
Did you say Elvish out loud?
Yeah, I did.
Hey Gretsu.
Hmm?
Can you read Elvish?
I actually forgot. I don't think I made him able to read Elvish. Nope. No, that's not one of my proficiencies. Sorry, man.
That's fine. We just keep finding Elvish things here.
Must have been an elvish town.
No, but Boffus was a melting pot town. And he like grabs one of the coins. There's really no reason for. No, this doesn't make any sense. Yef like starved the town out. Why would any of their money be here?
I may not be able to read Elvish, but I can read what this says. Do you want to know what it says?
What is this? Is this a joke?
No.
It's the
What?
currency that's everywhere. I think someone would have told him what it said.
It says, "This be money."
I don't think that's actually what it says, Dimitri.
You can't prove that's not what it says.
I can't right now. Someone can definitely.
Does anyone know that spell that my...
I don't think anyone knows comprehend languages yet.
Yeah.
Sadly, no.
Nope.
Trust me, if I would have, I would have put it in there, but nope.
But yeah, that's the fountain though. But kind of like, sort of like the front of the town square is that big house.
Anyway, we probably shouldn't dawdle here.
I agree.
Want to get out of here?
I
I
wanna
feel more
get out
comfortable
of this
sleeping in the
ghost
woods
town.
anyway. No one's gonna react to me saying that.
I mean, I don't even know if there are woods around, so...
Well, maybe not woods, but I feel more comfortable sleeping in the wilds anyway.
Well, we have to figure out a way out of town first. I suppose if we head in any one direction long enough, that should be it.
I think so.
Wild points to the sun.
You can't see the sun; it's too cloudy.
Oh, never
Yeah.
mind. Darn it. Because that was
What
actual
time of day
survival.
is it anyway?
Starting to get dark.
Okay.
I mean, that's not a problem to most of us. Actually, does Gretsu have dark vision?
I don't think he does. No.
No, lizardmen don't. I think they
No.
just have advantage on smell.
He's got plenty of stuff.
What?
He can.
You're cutting out.
Ooh, jeez.
Back.
Okay, there you go.
It's starting to get dark. You guys are kind of lost. There's a big house near you. Like it's pretty tall and it looks relatively sturdy. If you get up to like its second story or its roof, you could probably maybe use that as a vantage point. Or you could just kind of head around town, see if you can figure out what you're doing.
I have the tabaxi thing where I don't need to roll to climb things.
You don't?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You want
just
to climb that house?
I just climb up without any problem.
All right. Yeah,
Okay.
Wild. You end up on the balcony, and then you climb right up to the roof.
You think Dimitri would be able to climb?
If you want to, you have to roll acrobatics or athletics, whichever is better for you.
I'll do athletics.
Basically, I just like claw.
No. Nope.
Uh-oh.
Dimitri, you start climbing up. You basically start climbing up the wall, and then at some point your foot slips, and then you sort of. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to phrase what I want to happen. You climb up, and you're headed towards the roof, but then you fall and sort of like land on the balcony and roll through the door on the balcony, and you hurt yourself and you end up on the bedroom inside.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and
Take a point of damage, Dimitri.
because Dimitri's a kobold, doesn't he get advantage on perception in the dark?
He will once it's dark out.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to subtract health.
Okay.
You just put the down arrow and click it until you click it enough times.
Where?
In your character sheet.
I know.
You can at
It's
least
the
click
big
on the number that says
Big
current hit
numbers
points and
and
you can change
just
it.
Yeah.
Backspace 1.
Just click it.
Just subtract 1 from your main health.
I already subtracted it anyway.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Right. Yeah, Dimitri, you're inside now.
Okay.
It's looking
All
into
right.
the room.
So should I do a survival check with advantage?
Yeah, sure.
17.
Yeah. Wild. You managed to figure out which direction is northeast, and from there you can see like a patch of greenery outside the town.
I climb down and point in that direction.
All right.
Wild. You climb down and you notice Dimitri isn't with you.
Dimitri?
Igretzi speaks up. He tried to follow you to the roof. He wound up inside somehow.
Well, he doesn't
He'll
have claws.
Just could come out, right?
No, Dimitri has claws.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have the tabaxi claws
Mm-hmm.
that are meant for actually gripping. He has
He's got kobold claws.
He has slashy claws.
Yeah.
I really don't see why kobolds wouldn't have a slashing attack.
I mean,
Now that I think about it.
Anyway.
Dimitri, you're inside in that bedroom. It looks weird. Like this house looks a lot better than most of the other places in town. It looks intact, which is very different.
Okay.
And you're about to like head back out and head out and climb down for your friends, and then roll a perception check.
Oh.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Well.
You hear it. Like there's someone like whatever you heard didn't want to be heard, and then you whip around, and then there's that telltale sound of like someone noticed you turning around, and then they hid.
Like shuffling around.
Yeah.
Dimitri calls out over like the balcony because like you know, because he's so close to the balcony, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I think you might want to check this out.
Dimitri, roll a dex save.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You turned your back to it.
No.
Dimitri, you get pushed off the balcony.
No.
Oh no!
Can I roll a
Everyone
dex?
roll dex saves. Try to save Dimitri.
Can I roll a dex save with advantage? 'Cause I'm right
Everyone roll
underneath.
dex saves.
I will cushion you with my body.
Could that be with advantage because I'm underneath him?
23, bitch.
Wild, Moonstone, Volgan. Gretsu's too far away, he's not able to make it there in time, but the three of you kind of like manage to make yourselves into humanoid nets, and you're able to catch Dimitri before he hits the ground.
Dimitri screams like a girl on the way down.
Still screaming in our arms.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Dimitri,
Still like
Dimitri.
screaming, even though he's like safe.
What happened up there?
Are you okay?
Somebody's up there. They pushed me. They pushed me. I did not fall. I swear to you.
Oh man.
There's people here.
Fucking
At
knew
least
it.
one person.
Wild's like,
Oh.
well, you fell earlier.
Okay. We can't just stick around. Oh man. We can't split up, but there's also too many of us. We're easy to pick. This is a bad situation. What do we do? He's gets you like he gets into like this weird mode. He's used to being in a situation after the bad shit goes down. This isn't his type of problem solving.
This is not a place where we know where we are. It would be best to stick together, I would think.
I think that we should get out of here as fast as we can. What direction were you pointing for Wild?
I point in that direction again.
It was
North.
northeast.
Yeah.
North. Yeah, I know. Northeast.
Well, let's go that way.
All right. So you guys head northeast.
It's like
Dimitri begrudgingly follows if they do leave.
we should probably go through quietly. I say stealth.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna roll stealth? Is everyone gonna roll stealth?
Oh yeah, we should.
By the way, because Dimitri is wearing plate armor,
Nope.
they get disadvantage.
Yeah.
No stealth for Moon.
Oh.
No stealth for Dimitri.
Gretzy rolled good stealth.
Not very good stealth for Volgan either.
Yeah.
Wild is thinking to himself, why are these people so loud?
Yeah.
Is it because they were shoot? Is it because that those? Is it because
Yeah,
of
Wild-
the claws and
Wild,
shoes?
Yeah, Wild, you manage to like hide in the shadows of buildings and like sneak around between rubble while everyone else just kind of like kicks over like stones and stubs their toes, and like Dimitri keeps trying to talk to people for some reason. And
There's
Gretzy just
no
all of a sudden
people.
like
Can
he keeps
can
trying to
Volgan-
talk to the group. Like
Can
Gretzy gets
Volgan
a
stub
smoker's
his-
cough going on. It's just pathetic.
Amateurs.
Can Volgan stub his toe, like you said? If like somebody stub his toe, so I want Volgan to do that. He'd be like, "Oh shit!"
I mean, it's no Ramirez +8 in stealth,
Yeah,
but
it is an at 20.
I know, but I miss Ramirez +8.
Wild is just invisible.
Yeah.
As you continue, you're walking around in your little stealth mode. You encounter actually another building that looks relatively okay, and you see what looks like it's a relatively small building with a tall chimney, and it has a sign on it that says Hammer and Ripple.
Is it a shop?
All of you roll intelligence checks.
It sounds
Okay.
like a blacksmith shop, but
Just straight
yeah,
intelligence?
I'll roll for intelligence.
You know,
Why
this
did
trend.
you roll the best?
You know, this
Um,
trend of Wild being the dumb boy is great.
Yeah.
He's
Gretsu's
just
the only one who
average.
rolled. Gretsu's the only one who rolled decent. He's like, "Oh yeah, I know this place. The woman who owned it, she left town when it got starved out and opened a new location that's kind of close to where the boss and I work.
What is it?
Oh,
I
It's,
appear behind him.
It's a smith. It's a smith shop. I remember she said having to leave some things behind. Maybe I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean,
a new
anything in
business
this place.
venture was in order, I guess.
I mean, anything could be trapped in this town, but maybe we could, like, if any place is sturdy enough to use as like a bunker or like a base or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just suggesting things that'll put us in danger.
You want me to check
Never hurts to
ahead?
try.
Well, if it's a smith shop, won't it have like the stuff to defend ourselves with?
I mean, maybe there might not be anything in there, but just ingots.
Well, may as well find out. Volgan walks toward the
Gretsu, you said you were good at stealth, right?
thing.
I tend to be pretty good at blending in.
Why don't you and I take a little gander?
Yeah, sure. Let's make that the plan. Gretsu's stealth is bad. He opens the door and it just makes this loud squeak.
His stealth is bad, and he should feel bad.
Mm. As soon as Gretsu's inside, I'm gonna have him proceed for traps. Yeah, that's decent. He scoots around the floor. He checks all the windows. He checks drawers and stuff. He's like, nope, this place is clean.
Can I make an investigation too?
Yeah, sure.
Where are you? Oh God.
7. Wild. You're just kind of like scoping around. Managed to find amongst things that are around you. Like, there's mostly unsmelted ingots. Just like, some pieces of ore, some old blacksmithing tools that are too heavy for you to use. The forge has been out forever. Like it's all just cold in here. But you managed to find 2 things. First, you find a nice looking knife. It's simple, but it seems relatively undamaged. You find like a knife in like a little leather sheath. That's nice.
I take it.
You get a knife.
All right, so I can just add to my dagger, I'm guessing.
Yep, you get an extra dagger.
All right.
And the other thing that you find,
I'm going to equip that second dagger.
like this is like a real low DC. This is pretty obvious. There's something on the anvil. Like it didn't look like this place has been used in a long time, but there's something on the anvil. There's like a hammer there, and next to the hammer is like what looks kind of like a knife, but the blade is all shattered.
Can I make a... So Arcana is also knowledge lore about things?
Not what?
Arcana is magic and lore.
Sure.
Could I do that?
I mean, sure.
Because I have +2. Never mind.
Wow, there is 0 magic going on here.
No. It's safe.
There's. I mean, you just one knife.
Hmm? Oh, I have this other knife. I pull out the other one.
Well, that's decent. Well, Gretsu sort of like looks out the window. It's getting a lot darker. It's getting darker faster. It was apparently later in the day than you thought. It's always hard to tell when the day's this cloudy.
I was hoping to find a rapier like my mom.
I don't know. We should probably just try to get out of town fast.
I think so.
You guys all good out there?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
So we have 2 options. We could stay here for the night, or get out of town.
I don't know. Those are.
Well,
Either
if
way,
we're gonna
we'd
stay
have
here,
to set up
then
watches.
we're gonna have to take night shifts just in case we don't get ambushed while we're sleeping.
I'll take first.
So, but are we going out or just staying in this building?
Dimitri shrugs.
Wild
I'm fine with
shrugs.
either.
Well, I guess it'll be better to get out of here. Leave this
Wild
to
is-
the dust.
Wild is enjoying this. He likes exploring.
Dimitri is just
So we
really
keep
curious
tracking,
on
I
who's in
guess.
the room.
What?
What was that?
Dimitri's just still really curious on who's in the room with him and what's their deal.
Yeah.
So part of him more kind of wants to stay, but he understands if they leave.
Yeah. So, is it decided? Are you guys gonna try to get out of town?
Well,
Yeah.
it's between Volgan and Gretsu, I thought.
Gretsu? But Volgan said
Those
to
sounds-
probably leave the town to the dust. So yeah, he's
Yeah.
for leaving the town.
So it's decided you guys are gonna try to get out of town.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Since...
You guys.
Wait. Wild wouldn't know that. Never mind.
Okay. You guys managed to get a pretty decent way out of town. You're like after you get the blacksmith shop was kind of on the edge of town. It doesn't take too much more effort to figure out where you're going, but like as soon as you get out there, like it got dark way faster than you were expecting, and now it's basically nighttime.
Can I do a perception check around to see if I see a good place to camp?
Sure.
Did you do?
Would that be perception or survival?
It's survival.
Okay. 23.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yay.
Nice.
Wild, you just find a real nice patch of grass.
That's like surrounded by a bunch of grass so we could hide.
Yep. Like you find like a patch of tall grass, which is also relatively dry. It's like it's pretty decent way inland from the ocean, so you don't have to worry too much about like being soaked or anything. You find a pretty decent spot.
Here would be good.
So who's going for first for watch?
I will.
I mean,
don't
I can
mind
see
it.
in the dark, so.
Well, as can I. I mean, I don't mind.
Nearly all of us
Hang
can,
up.
can't we?
I
Not
can't.
Moonstone.
Moon can't. I can't really see in the dark.
Well, how about we do the thing that me and my siblings did? I find 3 sticks. Or, I find like 3 pieces of
You're
grass.
surrounded by grass.
I find like 3 pieces of grass. I pull out relatively the same length, but one of them is shorter.
Yeah,
then hold them out.
everyone knows what you're doing.
Yeah. Whoever gets a shorter one is first watch.
Ugh.
Dimitri speaks up. I'd be willing to go first if you guys can't decide.
But we all want to.
Go. Well, I'm an idiot. He clearly wasn't paying attention.
So, I guess we'll roll a...
Yeah, everyone just roll d20s. All right, Dimitri's going first.
Moonstone's not because you don't see in the dark.
But wait, what was your decision for that? Because Vulcan rolled a 19.
No,
It was
whoever got the
lowest.
lowest.
Oh, lowest. That's right. You're right.
So second watch will be Wild, and third will be Vulcan, which will
Dang
be
it.
before we
Okay.
wake up.
All right. So, do you guys bother with a campfire or anything like that?
Wild doesn't need it.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Well, Wild does
That'll
have the
just draw attention
spell.
to us.
It's better to keep us.
Let
out
me
of the
roll a
light.
d20. Oh, sure, that's a low enough impulse. I mean, I have bonfire. I
Well,
mean, I can just create a fire.
Attention.
Well, if you want an egg before you go to bed, I guess like I always have this, and he pulls out his scroll. Like I
Yeah.
don't know.
Gretzy's just like, what is that?
It's apparently a scroll for an egg.
It's a scroll for an egg.
Yeah, it's a
Doing-
spell, I guess.
Do we need a
Egg.
fire?
Well, if you want a cooked egg, yeah.
How cold is it outside?
It's not that bad. Like it's like late spring.
Ah.
You don't just eat eggs raw?
No,
I don't think any cat does that, actually.
Actually, true.
you
This
are
is
not
wild.
a reptile, my
That's-
friend.
Sorry, I was thinking of another thing.
I mean, snakes do that.
Wild just
Yeah.
eat. I was thinking of birds themselves.
Dimitri, you would be the one who eats raw eggs here.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of I was thinking of just birds raw. Sometimes Wild just goes like, chomp.
Don't chomp Moonstone.
No, I'm talking about
No.
no. Anyway. Sorry, I was thinking birds when you said that.
You're good.
Yeah, no, everyone's saying that like don't really need a fire. not cold.
And we don't want to draw attention to ourselves.
Oh well. I guess I'll have breakfast tomorrow morning, I guess.
So,
Yes, it
how
is
are we going to
generally
do
when you
these
have
watches?
breakfast.
You're gonna go down that order, and we can say that Gretsu goes last.
I thought it was only 3 shifts.
No, I mean, it's not. I mean, the more shifts you do, the more everyone gets to sleep.
Okay. So I
Right.
guess we do a shift for everyone.
We should probably have Moonstone go last because it would probably be the lightest out. Then.
Oh,
Good idea.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
all right.
So, roll
So you guys are gonna
perception?
go to bed.
Yeah, so we're just going to do perception for our turns.
Demetri goes first.
For perception,
Uh huh.
nice.
17. Okay. Yeah. Dimitri, you can see pretty well in the dark. It's a skill of yours that you're real proud of. You brag about it sometimes. People don't usually listen, but I mean,
Rude.
yeah.
They're just
And
jealous.
You're. All right. Let me just check some things.
Know what's the nice thing about light sensitivity if he has it? You get advantage on perception in the dark.
Nice.
Dimitri, you're out. You're making like rounds around the campsite. You're keeping your friends safe. And you managed to like spy a couple animals that maybe came close and shoo them off, but there doesn't seem to be anything too dangerous during your watch.
Okay.
So we pretty much decided that Moonstone always gets the early morning watch. Is that
Yeah,
what we said?
That's fair.
Okay.
Who goes after Dimitri?
I think it was me.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah, Gretsu should roll.
He's gonna go right.
What? He's gonna go before
He's gonna go
Moonstone.
right-
Moonstone.
Yeah.
He doesn't have night vision.
Okay. So it's me?
Yep.
So perception. Okay.
Yeah. A wild, you're looking out. I mean, you're seeing that tree. There's a squirrel in it. That squirrel just pushed that other squirrel out of that tree. That's so fucking.
Wait, if there were trees, I thought you said we were in a grassland.
There's like a tree or two. There's really not that many.
Wild usually camps inside, up in the trees, but oh well.
I'd imagine they'd be pretty small trees.
Okay.
They're small, thin trees.
Okay, they're small trees. Never mind.
That just looks real. That looks real rude. That was mean. Like, sit back down. Try and investigate. Just keep getting
Hold on.
Cut out.
Hold on. Let me do an impulse real quick.
Oh God.
Mhm.
Never mind.
Good.
I was about
You
to do
get
a
a-
prank.
You get
Yeah, I swear to
you
God,
get the
you're
idea
gonna
to do
draw
a prank,
on
and
my
you're
face.
and you're looking back towards your friends, and you're like, oh man, that'd be so easy. That'd be so easy. But no, I can't. And you like stand up, and you like clench your fists. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to protect my friends. I'm here to keep on lookout, and I'm here to make sure that they know if any danger is coming. Wild, roll a con save.
What?
What?
Okay.
Ooh. 1 point off.
Of
Oh
what?
no.
Wild, you feel like this sharp pain all of a sudden in the back of your neck.
Oh jeez. No. No.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus.
And
Down.
you're like, oh, what's the?
Oh,
and then you
fuck,
fall
I know
over.
what's coming.
This is where we'll end it for today.
God damn it!
Wild dies.
What?
Campaign over.
Please don't end it there. Are you serious?
This is where it ends.
Yep.
Everyone has their neck slit when they're asleep.
I know exactly what's going on, and I don't like it.
What is this? The Lost Boys?
I'm going to go on a limb, and we were trying to get
Tim,
out
I
of that
know.
city.
I know what you're doing, and I don't like it.
What am I doing?
You son of a...
What?
What is he doing?
I think it's Dimitri's mom.
What? No. She's in Goldmouth.
We don't know.
That's so far away from the actual name. I'm impressed.
Sorry.
You mean Goldvein?
Cedarford?
Coldvein, sorry.
Cedarford?
Twice, and I've mistaken its direction twice.
I'm
Mister
sorry.
keeps going south when he's supposed to be going north.
I hope you guys like combat because there's gonna be a whole lot of combat next time.
Yeah.
But hey, the good news is this counts as a long rest for everybody. So your HP.
Yeah.
Yay, I have 10 HP again.
I'm so concerned.
I'll be nice to you in that sense. You all get your HP back.
Yay.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I can still go if we want to do the combat.
No, this is the end point.
You're so mean. I hate you.
Wild likes exploring, you say, as you go out of your way to avoid everything I put in place for you to explore.
Wild like is exploring in the wilderness.
I made like 5 different buildings for you to explore, and you explored one.
Everything seemed like a trap.
Dimitri
Maybe
wanted to
it was
explore,
a
but
trap.
nobody else did.
You wouldn't know unless you explored it. There was actual loot in so many of those buildings.
To be fair, Wild, as soon as someone knocked Dimitri out, Wild wanted to get out of there.
Dimitri wanted to stay to figure out what was going on, but
Well, I think now we are.
This was fun.
Yeah. I'm so curious about this spell. What is egg?
It's just gonna it's gonna summon a giant. My guess is it's gonna summon a giant egg, and then it's gonna hatch, and then you're gonna get an adorable animal companion that you're gonna be stuck with for the rest of
I
the
was thinking the same
campaign.
thing.
Vulcan gets a pet. Great.
I mean, maybe. Maybe. You guys don't know what egg does. Is egg given a spell?
Plot twist is just an egg salad recipe or something.
It's not even a spell.
Summons egg
Yeah,
salad.
no,
Why-
it's just
Okay, so, Kenji, you wanna know Wild's main thought? Let's get out of here. I wanna go to the wilderness already.
He goes to the wilderness. He gets tranquilized. Wonderful.
I
It's a
thought we
wild
were in a
wonder that we're still
secluded
alive.
place.
I mean, you did, because you rolled a 12 on your perception and you needed something higher.
I just want to know who it is, honestly. Then I'd be fine.
And I'm just like, I don't know, DC 15 seems like a decent.
Just watch these people be the Lost Boys. Because I doubt it. I don't think it's your mom. Oh,
See,
no.
I don't see why it would be her. I think it's whoever is like a group of people who are
I
like,
feel it might be like elves, since we.
I have
we've
a
been
feeling
coming
it might be
across
elves,
a lot
too.
of elf stuff, like
Oh.
elven
but what?
written stuff and elven money.
But why would stuck uppity elves want to go to a ghost city?
High elves may not be, but wood elves are another story.
Or wild elves.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I actually do know.
Oh, yes, Kenji. yes, you did.
I mean,
Did you guys like the session? Did you like the session, though?
Yeah, it was fun.
I wish it
Of
didn't end
course.
there.
I mean, I doubt it would be Drow, because that's kind of the one elf race that's considered a monster race.
And
but
also
you can
because
still
Kenji's
use
constantly
wood
said that he
elves
doesn't
as
want to use the
race.
monster races as monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you know how many other D&D campaigns would have made the bad guys in this town Gerblins?
So
A whole
many.
bunch.
Think about how pure the Gerblin you just met was.
I love
Yeah,
him.
that
He's a pure Gerblinoid.
Yeah. Such a pure boy.
A Gerblin.
I date Benjamin.
So if anyone's there, I'm ending the stream now. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.